Fucking one of my kids is gonna listen to this in 20 years and end up on a therapy couch.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it.
You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shardouts Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullface.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake.
I call it a rock Fred.
Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, Devastator.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful.
Who's running that company? I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hey kids, welcome back to another installment of Shadowcast Uncut, episode 127. I'm your exclusive black repaint-loving host of Zefticon, and sitting in tonight, we have the man with the almost complete Starscream collection, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Yeah.
Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey, tell the people which one you're missing, man. This really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the G1. I had one, but I broke it. The tail fin was broken. I was trying to get it off again, and it just snapped.
So it's because it's you that it disappoints me so much. Like, I
disappoint myself.
Yeah, I do.
But I'll get one.
You have a reissue at least, right?
Yeah, I have the
Just not
Takara
these.
reissue,
Okay.
and the Hasbro reissue, and I have the book style.
It's not just you just don't have the authentic.
Yeah, I don't have the
G1.
authentic
Gotcha.
G1. Yeah, and I broke that knockoff one too. I bought about a week or two. I think it fell off the first shelf, and it snapped right in half.
Well, that's what you get for getting a knockoff.
Yeah, that is.
I can't believe they didn't have them at any of the cons you've been to.
Oh, they did. I just didn't look. There's so much, third party and other stuff. I was probably looking around.
Yeah, all that third party, Matt.
Yeah, get into it, Matt.
Get in it.
You got a third party than a G1 toy.
He's got
of your favorite character, mind you.
I want to get the one thing I want to get is a like a graded one. Some guy on the hardcore Facebook page, they got a 80 AFA graded. I'm repeating myself. So he had to at least pay like $1,700 for that. So that's part of my grails is to get a mint and seal box one. So, anyways,
I'm trying to flesh out the rest of my.
Yeah, if y'all want to go see my video, I put a review up of all my star screens up, and it's impressive. So.
But you didn't transform them all, so it's not really a review.
That's true. I didn't go floor time either. Anyway.
Okay. All right. And gearing up for that second wave of Machine Robo, it's Justin T2RX6.
I don't collect Machine Robo. I collect GoBots toys.
Amen.
I
Preach
think
it.
you do.
Oh, trigger!
Preach it.
Somebody's getting pissed off.
Dude, wait till I review that fucking Turbo
Oh,
and
I
that fucking
can't wait.
Psykill. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna mention Machine Robo.
When I do
Just
them,
straight
they're flat out getting the GoBots intro song at the end of my thing.
Yeah. Have it play in the background too, just the go butt thing the whole way through.
I'm gonna be so happy too. Like, man, I'm so excited they finally decided to do these GoBots.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking of doing too. So.
Adam.
Just trash Psykill. Be like, his face isn't right.
Yeah.
This isn't what Psykill looks too nice.
This Psykill's not supposed to be this small.
Yeah,
No.
I don't get it.
Psykill is the leader of the Renegades. Why would they ever do this?
The size of Scooter.
Yeah, that's totally what's happening. So it has to.
It has to.
All
They
right.
earned it.
Looking forward to that. Next, we have the lawyer who's taken to using a series of memes in court. It's Robert, piece of shit, Your Honor. D.
Hey, fuckers, what's up?
That don't sound right
Dude.
Yeah, that's not right at all.
at all.
What? Memes work in court. Fuck you.
Speaking of memes, I saw an awesome one this week. It said, you remember the koala bear? That like, or it was like a sloth. It was like a sloth that was like always whispering something nasty in the girl's ear.
Oh,
or whatever.
love that one.
Yeah, it said that, and it was like, it said, "Are you a gorilla? Because I want to drop a kid in you." I was no good. No good.
That is pretty good. How you doing, Robbie?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Lenny?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Robbie is spelled with an IE though, which is weird. I'm Bobby. How are you, Lenny?
I'm swell. All right. Also, if you watch one of his recent reviews, he probably gave you multiple paintgasms. It's Bobby Skullface.
Hey. Other than
Hey.
This motherfucker likes some slips of plastic. I'll tell you that.
Which ones? Oh,
You love-
dude, like, oh yeah. Justin, the plastic coverings, they're like, you have to like unpeg Optimus to get it out.
Okay.
Like, it's like wrapped up in the transformation to completely protect it.
Well, some of the stuff that Fans Toys did had things like stuck in joints. Probably not to the extent you're talking, but I know you had to kind of move things around to pull it all out. But yeah, I found that interesting.
Yeah. The
Like a knotted dog dick.
Anyway.
All right, whatever.
But,
I kind of wish that Robert had a channel because, like, I feel like the references would be just very obscure, and I kind of.
They probably get banned. More likely to get banned, probably.
I'd be disbarred. Sorry.
They flag us shit every fucking day.
All right.
All right.
Okay then.
Bobby.
And lastly, he can spot a fake masterpiece a mile away because Hasbro would never have a mistransformed box on the box art. It's Greg for Mercy.
Hi.
Hey, Greg.
How's it going? How you doing?
It's like one of the most awkward shows I've ever.
Yeah.
Doing great, Lenny. Well, how can I follow up all that shit?
Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. And did anybody get anything, Matt?
I finally got that Marvel Legends Giant Man wave, and that's it right now. Yeah, that's all I got this week. I got to hang out with Pinkerton too. Shout out to him.
Yeah, we know you told us last week. And Justin, what did you get?
The only thing I got was the Transformations Wild Rider.
Oh.
And, yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. One question I have is like, and I know nobody here can answer this, but like the Ferrari that it's actually like modeled after doesn't have those like downforce generating. They're not really spoiler pieces, but whatever on the sides. Like the real Ferrari doesn't have that, so I don't know why the decision was made to do that. And it doesn't.
Would they be considered stabilizers?
I don't know. I don't know what you'd put them on the car for because it really makes no point. I mean. Yeah, I don't know. The way they're sculpted looks like it would actually create upward force on the car, which would deter from what the spoiler's trying to do. So I don't know. I don't understand the purpose. I guess Transformations just thought they were cool, and anyone who's looked at this, like I don't think those actually have any bearing on any mode, right? From the looks of it. So
no.
I don't know. Mine might be coming off because I think they look stupid as hell. So. But, you know, that's what I got, and it's cool, so.
Yay.
Yay.
All right.
Yay.
Robert, what did you get?
I got my replacement leg for Toyworld Long Haul.
It's the wrong one.
No, I didn't. I got the right one. It was the right leg. I'm just an idiot. I thought I got the wrong leg, and I was like, abort! Wrong leg! But it wasn't. It was the right leg. I'm just stupid. And that's it. Thank God, man. Honestly, like, stuff's been coming so much. Stuff has just been coming in my face so much that I can't even breathe. You know, it's just choking me, and it's so messy. I mean, I'm just glad to get a break. I really am. No shame at all. I mean, fuck, give me a little breathing room, guys. But yeah, nothing else. Just a replacement leg for free.
Okay. Now that you've got that out of your system. Bobby, what did you get?
I got the, let's see. I'm gonna save a big treat for last. But I got, I got the third-party Krang, like the second edition.
All
right. From First Gokin or whatever. And I got that from I used a different company than I've ever used before. Like a distributing company called Toy Figure. Like I stumbled across it because I knew I wanted to get this thing anyway, Anyway, long story short, it doesn't matter. It was an absolute treat. Like I might be buying more stuff from them.
Look out for my store called Transform Robo.
They sent me. Well, what happened was they initially sent me the wrong tracking number, and I hit it, and it didn't go to anything. Like it went to it came up like false tracking number, and I was like, oh.
Got him.
So I was like, look, I had to get a couple other things done. I'm gonna get through it anyway. Like before I even got a chance to hit them up, like, what's going on? Are you guys, is this real? He had already sent me an email, the guy that runs it or whatever, I hope, or somebody, and was like, look, we sent you the wrong tracking. Here's the right tracking. Sorry for the inconvenience. Like, I don't know. It's just little stuff like that goes a long way with me.
Oh.
I got to look at the KFC Opticlones. I got to look at G Creations Blades. Did I say that last week? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah. I got to look at that. I got to look at
G Creations Blades. What is that?
Swoop. That Spark Toys Alpha Pack, the Optimus Prime, and the last one, the Showstopper. I got
C-Dub Devastator.
Star Wars 3 3/4 Kanji Club guy, which I've been on the hunt for a while.
Kanji Club.
Kanji Club. It's like he's in the Kanji Club. Like they like show up on that ship when Han Solo was getting the Millennium Falcon back or whatever.
Spoilers.
But it's become like a thing. It's become like a thing in my house where like
spoilers.
Like if you say something and somebody corrects you and you end up being wrong, like I might be like, look, we got to get the recycling out. We got to get the recycling out because the truck comes at 9 o'clock, and then Laura might say it's the recycling doesn't come this week. It comes next week, and then I realize that I'm wrong. And I look over and I'll be like, tell that to Kanji Club, and it's like it's like a thing now. So like anyway, I've been on the lookout for it, and I finally found it on Amazon for retail price and picked it up, and that's it.
All right, cool.
I got some books. I got some Watchmen books that Lenny you definitely need. At least so far, the Ozymandias one, you fucking need that shit in your life. You need that shit in your fucking life.
All right, I'll check them out.
And that's it.
Okay, cool. Greg, what did you get?
I didn't get anything.
Aww.
I don't think.
Like my Greg balls. No Pops, no Gundams, nothing.
Yeah. Got a fat bill.
Bitter disappointment.
I inhaled Gundam plastic by accident. I was shaving off a sprue and it went right up my throat.
I don't know why I find that so funny.
It's true though.
He wondered why you find that so funny too.
Because I'm gonna die.
I actually found it funny that Lenny found it so funny.
What'd you get, Lenny?
Alright, I picked up a couple of the IDW Transformer trades, which I haven't looked at yet. And I got my replacement part for Manus. So that's
cool. Wow, how'd that happen?
I asked for it and they sent me one, and I got it a week later, and I installed it last night. It was pretty easy. So, yeah.
See, Robert? See how that shit goes when you don't act like a jackass all over social media?
Lenny, did you get on the social media and say abort Pandas?
No.
You had to do that. I mean, you had to.
You're not cool.
I was going to film a video on how to replace the piece because apparently it's broken on a few people, but then I thought, fuck that. So I didn't. All right, movie show news. We have an original animated movie to be released as the 30th Anniversary Blu Ray.
Nice.
So
Day for
the
my
US
birthday.
is catching up to Australia. Happened about 5 years ago here.
Finally, Transformer news that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It's the day for my birthday, so yay.
Nice.
Just go on Pirate Bay. It's fine.
I can't believe the gall of Hasbro. I just bought this thing. I'm putting it out again.
I hope they I hope there's like I feel like they do, especially Shout Factory, they do a good job with like bonus content.
Yeah.
So I hope there's some new little fun facts.
Little stuff.
Yeah.
Pop up video. Boop.
Yeah.
All I know is Shockwave better not be a darker purple.
Damn it.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Or if Alpha Bravo shows up.
I might be okay with that.
What if they remaster like Star Wars? That would be cool.
They should put the extra scenes in, like the what you call what was it, the gauntlet scene or whatever.
What's that?
Like there was a scene where like Ultra Magnus.
Oh, where they tear him apart with the.
No, that too. Oh. But there was a scene where like Ultra Magnus is like he's driving like a whole bunch of the other cars that you don't see. Like there's a bunch of cars from G1 that you don't see get fucked up, like Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Really? Yeah, there's like a scene where like Ultra Magnus is like driving them all. Tracks, I think, is on there, and they're like all on the back of Ultra Magnus, and he's like he's driving down this corridor, and the Constructicons have, I think, disassembled. It's either right after the Dinobot scrap or it's like right before the Dinobot scrap, and they have it out. They have like a little, shoot 'em up fest.
A missing scene when between Megatron and when Megatron and Optimus are fixing a fight, and I think Devastator, you can tell that Megatron is looking down or something, or Optimus is doing. I remember I thought I read something about there was an extra scene between them two also, but it got cut and stuff.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, they had it. They had.
Yeah, I'm sure they had lots of them. Yeah.
You can see I think they have animated storyboards of the Ultra Magnus Constructicon fight. I could be wrong about that, but
they have the storyboards for the sweep thing. I don't know about the fight. And then there was a thing with Springer and RC and Blur, and they're trying to get from point A to point B to arm Metroplex or Autobot City. Oh. That was another one that got cut out.
I'll tell you right now, I sense Triple Consonant is typing away, informing us of all this information.
I hope that, see, I wish they'd give it over to George Lucas, man. We get like a little new version every 5 years or so.
They could CGI Anthony Hopkins' face under Unicron, so it all makes sense.
I had to make a scene where Megatron shot first. We didn't want Hot Rod to be the villain.
I wonder if
Is that you, Justin?
Yes, it was.
Oh, Justin, you rascal!
Justin rascal. I wonder if there was a scene where Starscream actually lived. That would have been cool. But
yeah, no, but he didn't, Matthew.
Yeah, no, I don't think that one ever was in there.
I quit.
No, but I don't know. There's tons of stuff.
So, I'm excited. That's cool. I'm excited. I don't have it on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD, so this will be cool to get on Blu-ray.
All right, it is cool. And you know what else is cool? Transformers 5 Barricade.
Looks like shit.
Man, what the fuck ever.
The original Barricade looked like so much better, so much more menacing. Ugh, this one is terrible.
Well, he's been dead for 2 movies.
I know.
What do you expect?
So yeah,
how do you expect him to look?
That's a good point.
Well, I mean, Bumblebee looks terrible too, and he's been alive through all the movies, so I really wasn't expecting anything more than this.
I think I don't know. I don't even know how Barricade became a thing anyway, but
because he's a cop car.
I hope that he has a laser beak inside of him, like he had Frenzy before, and I hope it's just like a little nitrous bottle, but like just like right back to Fast and Furious where they just call it Nas and all that stuff. Like it better. I hope
Ratbat comes out. I mean, that'd be cool. Ratbat comes out. They're running out of tapes. They've all died. So Ratbat's next. They got.
They did Laserbeak. That's right. Buzzsaw. We can do Buzzsaw.
Laserbeak turned to like a fax machine or something.
Yeah, and Bumblebee.
and a printer and a coffee machine.
And Pink Bumblebee.
And
you can't have enough Bumblebees in the movie.
Right?
Well, if they got Overkill to come out of it, the little dinosaur, that'd be cool. Or they got. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they could get Haymaker and Overslay. Oh wait, no. Not Haymaker. Goddamn, what's the gorilla and the bird
box or sound bomb?
Yeah, bass box and
Squawk Talk.
Squawk Talk, yeah.
And then they could dedicate the film to Hombre.
Or they could have Wham Horn come out of him.
Oh man.
Third party Wham Horn?
Yeah, it'd be actually Wham Horn. It'd be KFC tapes next.
Probably.
Come out Barricade.
They start flaking.
Start falling apart and be all drunk and shit.
Seeing as they transform, a limb falls off. It's awesome.
They get hot. They get high off their own paint. Oh my god, Keith, come save us!
I kind of hope the main character's name is
all
Keith.
Drunk and shit.
That'd be great.
I don't know why that made me cough, but
Keith,
that was funny, man.
Keith, come save us. It makes me think I got a story. A little sidetrack. So it's 9/11, right?
Is it?
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
And it is funny on a very unfunny day, right? So, like all this shit is just happening. I linked up with a buddy of mine that I hadn't seen in forever, and we had plans. We're gonna go get Jay-Z's The Blueprint, which came out that day, and we were gonna listen to that. So we like met for breakfast, and we started talking, about the events that were going on. And then it just like look, let's still get the album, man. Let's just get the album. So like we went to Record and Tape Traders, which was a thing for you young guys back in the day. And I'll never forget, like I asked for it was behind the counter, and I was like, can I get a copy of The Blueprint? And they put it on the counter, and it was like this like punk rock dude, like ish anyway. Like he had like a leather jacket, like the leather jacket had like spikes on it. He had like like spiky hair, like the whole like get up. And he
Dangerous.
was like, and he like looked at the CD and he was like, "Oh man, Jay-Z, save us from the Izzos." I don't know why, man, but I fucking lost my shit in that fucking store.
Did you high five him?
No, I was laughing so hard I couldn't bring myself together for it. But
I would high five him.
Izzos.
But you might have hit the spikes and might have hurt yourself. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right. Next up, we have the unnamed dump truck from Transformers 5.
This is
causing quite the stir on the internet.
Is it?
Well,
it is.
On a couple of Facebook.
It is in my neck of the woods.
This is the type of shit that I hate about the Bayverse movies.
Oh,
like,
God.
This is it. Like, when I see this and it's like it's so over the top. Like they couldn't just make it a fucking dump truck. It's got to be like some shit. Like fucking looks like
it's like a Fraggle truck.
Like Ray from Jakku drives it.
It's a trash heap.
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
I love how high that truck sits considering all the weight that's sitting on the back.
It's all styrofoam.
I know.
That's not real weight, Justin. That's,
I know.
It's special effects, Justin.
I'm more making a point that it's so ridiculous looking that like the truck is not at all looking funny, but like you're trying to make it look believable. Like so stupid.
That's what I'm talking about when I talk about that Michael Bay. Go ahead.
I was just referencing Cybertronian disguise technology, Justin.
That's true. That's true.
You don't have to correct me there.
I actually think this would look a lot better if it had a whole bunch of people clinging off the side of it.
Out there going to work.
Yeah.
I really hope that's Megatron. I really hope that's Megatron. Like every movie, he just becomes more and more of a shit can.
That's gonna be Starscream probably.
Hey, this toy is self-aware because it's already gonna be trash. Just saying.
Oh, that was good. That was very good.
That was funny.
That was funny. That was good.
Y'all are funny people.
Talking shit about it now, but you can go see it.
Don't take it personal, Matt.
I'm not.
All right, and we've got on-set photos from Arizona.
That's cool. I didn't see these. Oh, they
got some cupcakes there.
Those cupcakes seem to make their way in every photo. What's the deal? Like it was on the wreck guard truck before. Now it's on whatever this is.
I say it's gonna be
Those are Bayverse McDonald's Transformers.
I guess so.
They turn into cupcakes though.
That's pretty sweet. I'm in for this movie if that's the case.
I'm in for this movie.
If you're gonna make those McDonald's food changeables part of your lore, I'm in. That's like GoBots to me.
That could be Hoist. Yeah.
So is that Hook with the Autobot kill stickers on?
Hoist. I think it's Hoist.
That's Hoist because Hoist goes around killing Autobots.
Yeah, well he must do. Matt.
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
These are just rumors. I don't know. Where's this thing kill Autobots?
Mostly it's the scratched out Autobot logos.
Okay. I don't know. Could be Sir Hook. It could be Sir Hook a lot or something. I don't know.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Sir Hook a lot.
I don't know. He's got Baby Got Back playing in the background there all throughout the movie. Why not?
You just sold me a ticket.
I wonder what Transformers the busted ass Ford. It's like 1990 Ford F-150. Beautiful.
Oh,
it says like somewhere that they don't think that's a Transformer. They think that's
it's a stuff car.
It's like a piece of shit car. No one can tell the difference. How to say.
It'll be a toy.
Vehicle.
It'll be a toy.
It drives around in the film.
Yeah.
I like the map. They have security, not cool. Like, okay.
Not cool.
Well, apparently security people that were going down there to take pictures, they were like confiscating their phones and all sorts of shit. These photos are like somebody flew a drone over.
I kind of hope security's out there with like shotguns shooting down the drones. Like this is such a big deal.
Matt gets so pissed when we don't talk about fucking like movie and Hasbro news, and then I'm like, yeah, they were taking people's phones and not letting pictures out. Matt's like, good. Like, do you want the news or do you not want the news?
Well, I'm kind of hoping. I'm kind of wishing this movie hurt and get out, so I don't have to hear y'all fuckers talk about it. Jeez.
Matt, would you let them take your phone?
Would I let them take my? I mean, I would probably leave before they could. If I take my phone.
You're on set. You see them filming, and you're like, "Holy shit!" You start taking pictures. Then security rolls up. Whoop whoop. It's like, "Excuse me, sir. This is the official Transformers movie. We need that phone."
Well, I mean, I wouldn't give them. I'd just leave them. I you have to respect. You're on. Their set and everything. They don't want that shit out. I mean,
would you give them?
I would just leave. No, I would just leave.
But would you give them your guns?
No, never. Prime on my dead hands. I definitely put some respect on it. And also some lots of bullets going on.
I had a security guard try to take my phone once at a strip club.
Mark and Mark Club?
Yep.
Mark and Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, it was at a buddy of mine's bachelor party. And like he was getting a lap dance, and they were like...
Well, they don't like that shit.
I guess the guy saw me and was like, hey, come here. Give me your phone. And I was like, look, pal, this isn't Nazi Germany. I'm not giving
He threw a pal and a Nazi Germany.
I'm not giving you my fucking phone. If you want me to delete it, that's fine. You can stand right here as I delete it, but I'm not giving you my fucking phone.
Yeah.
Did you tell him he was literally being Hitler right then?
No.
Literally.
No. He watched me delete it, and we went on to have a good night, actually.
Well, that was an eventful story.
Yeah, no.
Did he tell you to take your hat off too? Take that do-rag off? Did he tell you to take that do-rag off?
No. I don't. If you can't get waves, you shouldn't be wearing one. That's my fucking thoughts on that.
And wear jerseys in there too, man. I got sent away from a strip club because I was wearing a jersey. They said no. We're respectable in here.
Oh, we don't have nice strip clubs like that in Baltimore. So I don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Bullet holes and knife. That's what I'm talking about.
In Baltimore, they're like, "Did you bring your knife?" They're like, "No, we have one at the door."
Yeah, we got some. We got AR-15. You want an AR-15? What do you want, a Glock? We got all that. You just have to buy a drink. That's all you got to do.
Yep. We don't have a cover here. Drinks are $40 though.
I know it, man. I know it. I don't drink, so when I would go in, they'd be like, hey, "What do you want? A water? $15." What? Like, yeah, we don't cover, but you got to buy a drink. I'm like, well, the first drink's like $15. I'm like, God damn. Oh well, gotta see some titties.
Yeah, good times.
Great.
All right. Rumored plot details for Transformers 5.
Oh, Matt, are you ready? Have you read this?
Blank page.
A little bit of it, yeah. There's going to be some mini Dinobots or something.
Okay.
They're little kids. They have kids now.
No, apparently Optimus Prime is rumored to, or supposedly has destroyed Cybertron. He's the reason that it's a dead planet. I believe that, right? I mean, he's the one who stopped it from coming through the portal, right? So.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought Sam Wiki did that.
I like the way you say Wiki. I don't know why.
I don't either.
What about
Apparently the
Jack?
It's awesome. I may be in on this now. So
Why? Say it. Talk
apparently, the power of magic was given to Merlin by a
yeah.
transformer.
Given to what now?
Yeah,
Merlin.
exactly, Matt. Exactly. That's what I said.
Ancient Transformers gave Merlin, like as in Knights of the Round Table Merlin, the power of magic.
And
Wow.
Excalibur is now going to be one of the Transformers artifacts. That is beautiful.
God.
I can't wait
they're
for
gonna-
this movie.
Now,
I can't wait.
what kind of sword was Excalibur? Excalibur was like a one-handed sword, right? It wasn't a broadsword. So wouldn't that be like the equivalent of like a needle for Optimus Prime?
He holds it with two little fingers.
No,
He duels.
he's gonna gingerly touch the hilt, and it's gonna like fold all out,
You're right.
and it's gonna be like a shield and a bazooka. And
No, don't you say
Wings.
that. I want him to use it. I want him to use it like as if we were using a toothpick, and I want him to fight. And I want him to fight humans. With it. Like humans have swords, and he's like wheeling and dealing with the humans with the little sword.
When did Transformers ever have magic? Wait. Okay, I'm reading this. What the fuck?
Oh, that one episode where the
Tire
Quintessons,
Salad?
where the Quintessons was like the wizards.
So they oh my god, ties into Merlin.
Wasn't there an episode though where they were? I'm pretty sure there was an episode where they were like in King Arthur's court sometime.
Yeah.
I really feel like
it was
that
like
happened.
season 2, I think, probably.
Yeah, one
It
of
was
those
season
weird
3.
episodes.
They went back.
What's
It
season
was
3?
it was Warpath. It was like one of those mini butt episodes. I think.
Yeah, Warpath, and they jousted on him or something on his tank.
Oh yeah, because he ran out of gas, didn't he?
Yeah, who knows?
Oh,
No,
so
we're
that's
and we're
what-
going to get some mini Dinobots as well, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I saw that. What the?
And we're going to get a Transformer
and-
named Squeaks, whose alt mode is a Vespa. So.
Where is this come? Okay.
Anthony Hopkins is going to be the creator. That if that doesn't say Unicron, you know.
I don't know where
Dude,
that.
make him
How
a
does this come
Quintesson.
from forward?
Yeah.
Make him a Quintesson.
What does that have to do with Transformers forward?
I actually think his voice is more suited for a Quintesson. Because he doesn't have like a very imposing voice. He has like,
Hey, you know what? This is gonna make over $1 billion too, so you're gonna get a bunch more.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm gonna
He
say
went
it
like
3 times.
35 seconds ago. He's in the background stuttering. He can't wrap his mind. He's like, but what?
I gotta support it, man. I gotta support it. I mean, I want Transformers to be around. This is what we get. Hopefully they'll, maybe it'll fail and we'll get a reboot of something. I gotta support it still, man. That's
Well,
the way I feel.
if you're going to support it, it's never going to fail, Matt. I mean, that's the reason
No,
it doesn't
it-
fail.
still-
People are like, this is so bad, I've got to go see it.
I know, but it's gonna be a good popcorn movie. People are gonna go watch it that don't know anything
Is
about
it, though?
Transformers.
I like it.
Got me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
In
no,
more
people-
exciting
people
movie
go
news,
watch it.
though,
I'm still talking.
we've got Donald Glover as the latest to join the cast of Spider-Man: Homecoming, so you can follow the link to that link.
Oh, is it really? Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he Uncle Ben?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Not Danny Glover.
Oh,
I assume
Okay.
that's where you're going with that because I know you, Matt.
yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I love some Danny Glover, man. Love some Danny Glover.
Mel
He made
Gibson.
He made the Lethal Weapon
Oh god.
and Predator. 2.
All right. Do you want to talk about something other than movie news now?
I do.
Third party.
Good night, folks.
Yep. Yep. We've got third-party news. So we got Toyworld Blues,
I love you, Lance.
aka Not Jazz.
G1 to a fault.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one.
Hey, Justin, you can fold down those doors.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't care if the doors are there or not. Like, I know the cartoon had them down, but I'm so used to seeing them with the doors up that doesn't really bother me personally anymore. The
Feet.
The feet are terrible. Yeah, absolutely. Like, and that's one of my biggest complaints. I think is that like I said, G1 to a fault on them. Like, they don't look good. They look like a little tiny panel flips out of just I don't know, enormous calves. I don't know.
There's a lot going on down there in the feet.
Yeah, and like the way the chest sits there, it doesn't look right to me. Like I don't know if it's what's underneath, like the Porsche front end, or if it's the actual front end. But something about it doesn't look right to me.
What do you think of the car mode?
Car mode looks good. I'm not going to complain about that.
Does look decent. So,
I assume the speakers can be taken off. And they
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
I saw Triple R was throwing some knowledge on one of the more annoying know-it-all Facebook nerds. He was like, "This looks like shit, third party," and then he posted a picture of the animation model. He's like, "This looks more like a toy," and he's like, "Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was drawn by a guy. He was probably looking at the toy when he was drawing it." He's like, "But no, this is this." He's like, "Yep, pretty sure that guy was working on the cartoon too." Something like that. It was funny.
If I
go for it, Robert.
I was just gonna say, if I rattled off a fake credit card number for Triple R, would he correct me in the comments?
I don't know. He'll probably correct you for that. So yeah, he will.
The other thing that bothers me about this, and then I'm good with the wings. Actually, I think anyone that does an MP Jazz should make it to a point where the doors are an option.
I agree.
But the other thing that bothers me aside from the food are that flap behind the head. I don't know why that irritates the shit out of me, but I don't like it at all.
I didn't notice it in most pictures until you pointed it out, and I'm like, oh, it is there. Like
the sideways picture is just there.
Yeah,
it just sticks up.
It feels like such an easy piece that they could hinge and do something with, you know?
Yeah.
Well, let me see the reissue he had.
No, Matt's going to the vault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is tentatively my Jazz until the Masterpiece one's released.
Yeah.
I like this much more than the upscale classics knockoff.
The thing about, I guess, this one is like that I'm surprised about. I guess is they've teased that Optimus Prime that's like a whole different scale, but now like the cars are inside with the cars, so. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it almost gives me some appeal to the Optimus Prime, possibly. Like, if he's gonna look good next to the cars, like if he looks better than MP10. Probably not getting it still, but
I'm with you, Greg. Like, I think that I'm in for that Warbotron one, but like I know that Warbotron one is not my final Jazz. Like, no doubt about it. Like,
what about that rollout? Is the rollout one coming out still?
Doesn't.
No.
All the retailers that take pre-order money up front will tell you it is. But everyone else is like, yeah.
Okay.
But like, the thing about that Warbotron one is, like, when a Fans Toys or a Takara or a Maketoys or a MMC Jazz comes out, like, I can take that Warbotron one and I can be like, all right, you're going with my IDW stuff. But this one, I just have to get rid of.
Do you think another company's going to be out with the Jazz? I mean, because the Jazz Wars or something? Because he really hadn't been, until now, there really hadn't been anything out on Jazz. But now you see almost 2.5 people putting one out.
I think everybody's probably scared of an official.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think Takara. I think when Takara let that rumor slip that they lost the license again, all of a sudden, after
look, we found.
Yeah, I think they're just tricking them, and then they're gonna drop it on them. They're gonna have Kanye West present it like a award show.
They'll be like, Toyworld, that was real cool. Toyworld, that was real cool, and I'm gonna let you finish. But Takara has the greatest Jazz of all time.
It does make you question if that is a possible strategy, because you can spend all this money tooling and producing them, and then only to have people back out at the last second when the official one hits.
Teasing them.
It's like
you hear all them pre-orders just canceling.
They're jerking $1 on a fishing hook. They're like, look, he's gonna try to pick it up again.
Got $1.
Well, like, I'm sure. Like, I would imagine that Maketoys is going to be all right with their Inferno, especially if they donated all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sure that X-Transbots and MMC are going to take a hit from that Inferno being announced.
Well, Maketoys and stuff, they benefit from being the first ones out. They've already sold a number of units, like most people who were in on Maketoys, except for the people who were maybe waiting on the fence because they knew the other two were coming. For the most part, they made their sales.
Exactly.
Whereas, like this, you drop something like this, and if it is actually good, like I would hope it would be, like everybody's gonna back out before it releases.
Takara's got to know that everybody wants a Jazz because he's a popular character, and just hurry up and do it. I mean, I know you say you lost a license or everything, but come on, man, just
hurry up and buy.
Get that shit, though.
I don't know how you would lose the license on it though, like especially with like Bumblebee releasing in the U.S. and stuff, or U.S. and Canada and stuff like that. Like those companies are so closely tied together that I don't necessarily believe that they really lost it. So.
Oh, they probably didn't. They didn't. They're just teasing with everybody.
I think they threw out some disinformation to throw off the competition and to possibly weed out some leaks.
That's my possible
theory.
How much do you think this tour will be? $90?
$99.
$99?
Maybe
not 20,000.
I think it'd probably hover around the $90 to $100 range. Toyworld's pretty reasonable with their prices.
I've got a long way to go to try to catch up to Matt's Starscream collection. So whether or not an official one is coming, I'll own this one too probably. So
that's good, man. Yeah, you should do that.
Well, there's not a lot of jazz options, though, are there? I mean,
not really. No
classics.
To be as popular of a character, there's G1, G2, Action Master. There's a Pretender Jazz, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then there wasn't anything else until classics.
Yeah. You had the alternators one.
Movie. You have your movie.
Oh yeah. I had that just.
Yeah.
Let me just throw a scenario out there. If Takara aren't going to make one and we do see Jazz Wars from third-party companies, which company would you like to see make Jazz the most?
Before and after.
Before and after? Alright, cool.
No?
Play with this too?
Yes.
Nice.
I personally would say Bad Cube would make a pretty good Jazz, I think.
Oh, choice.
MMC.
I don't know. Bad Cube's, been kind of knocking it out of the park lately. They might make a good Jazz.
Out of the park.
I wish you would. 'Cause I'm a big boy, so you better bring your lunch.
Better bring your lunch.
Bring your lunch, boy.
Bring your lunch, because I'm going to be hungry.
Dude, he is
damn right I'll be hungry.
He's like the bartender from Boondock Saints.
Why don't you make a tree and get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. A bird in the hand keeps the doctor away.
Damn right it does. Fucking oranges.
But yeah, I guess from just based off prior experience, MMC would be my first choice, and then Fans Toys would be my second choice.
They haven't many cars yet, have they?
They made that Hound, which is the closest thing. But like,
where is that Hound? I mean, god damn, it's taking forever.
Amen. But
they do with Stomp too. Sorry.
But yeah, like I think that those two, those are the only two people that I think have made a masterpiece car. Is that right?
Bad Cube did.
Oh, Bad Cube did. But you know what? Bad Cube is still.
They're transitioning.
I totally get where Lenny's coming from, but they're still a bit.
I get you, Lenny.
They're still a bit off for me.
You know who's getting no credit, Bob? Bobby? XTV. No credit.
Yeah, Bob.
XTV?
X-Transplants.
Oh.
Because Robert thinks that Boost and Hatch are like the most amazing things ever.
I really like them. I
don't think they can repeat.
Like those figures.
I don't think they can repeat.
I don't think that they're all that good. I really don't. The plastic still feels like shit.
I think they're fine.
Haterade.
Yeah, they're okay.
I'd say Takara's going to make one and make it better than any of them. So,
Haterade.
Well, yeah, I mean, if anything's going to get me back in on the Masterpiece line, it's going to be a Jazz, because they do cars well, generally. Except for tracks. But, yeah.
My first choice is definitely going to go with MMC and Vans Toys as a tie, because so far I like both their products. And I guess the other one, yeah, I mean, I could see Bad Cube doing it. It wouldn't be my preferred choice. But I'd give him a chance.
What about God damn it.
Porky Pig.
What about TFC? I couldn't think of anything.
No, not TFC. Well, Maketoys could probably make a decent one.
Yeah, I think they could too. They just haven't done a car yet. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just going off the.
Okay.
But
Maketoys can make a good one, but it look like fucking the kid from Full Metal Alchemist. There's some shit. They're like a fucking anime girl.
Yeah,
They could
like
KFC could do one look like Sancho.
Okay.
KFC's getting better.
Okay, so you guys think just comparing, I mean, because they're not the same figure. Put Boost next to Sun Surge. You think Sun Surge is a better rendition, like build, design, the whole package is a better MP card than Boost?
Yes.
I don't feel like Sun Surge is gonna fall apart in my hand.
Damn.
You know what else Sun Surge hasn't done? He hasn't had any pins fall out of him when I was reviewing him.
I'll fall apart.
That's those male-female pins.
Yep.
I'll fall apart, man.
Gross. Like a damn M&M.
Just like Robert D. You break your toy and you blame the manufacturer. Good on you, mate.
So I swiveled the arm and the pin fell out, and that was me breaking it. Like, there's a clear difference between shitty manufacturing and breaking a toy.
Meatball M&M. What do you think about that?
Ask Greg. Don't ask me. I don't know.
You were asking. Why we have to ask Greg? Why? You were asking.
You did.
All right,
Next.
moving along.
All right, can't we all get along? Toyworld Yellow Devy announced.
Called that shit from the minute we saw the barrel. He's like, I know what they're doing. I know what you're up to, Toy World.
What are they doing?
You didn't just cast that barrel.
Tell me.
Anybody?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Oh wait, now this is.
They're doing the green one too. They're releasing the reissuing the green one too. I think.
Now, Lenny, I'm not trying to tell you how to do business. That's not my thing. But I feel like if anybody gets the green and the yellow Devy,
1%er.
You should let them in the 1%.
He's calling you out, biatch.
Oh well, I guess I'll have, but I have to have two of the same one, so I'll have to get the Generation Toy one because that's what I've gone for.
At least
when they do a yellow one.
At least take their group requests into consideration.
All right.
Yeah, but Lenny,
I don't need a yellow Devastator though.
No. I'm saying if somebody else like wants to join the group, if they have both, I feel like that should be another prerequisit.
Are we hiding Lenny's name now with Beleni? Is that what we're?
Did I say that?
No, Robert did.
What did I say?
I think he said butt Lenny. but he said butt Lenny.
Beleni.
It's the meatball in his mouth that got caught up.
Jesus. It's a testicle, not a meatball. But
that was actually kind of racist.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Well, let's be fair.
A stereotype that was not racist.
Italian's not a race. It's a religion. It's fair game.
What I'm trying to say, Lenny, is they're only $100 each. They're not expensive enough to get into the 1%.
No, well that's true.
Fuck that shit.
Damn.
Get your WIC card ready.
Get it.
So at $100, at $100 a piece though, with 6 of them, is that not the same price as the other super expensive figures?
Yeah.
Lenny spent $250.
That's more than a fucking recolor Utopia.
On a what?
On a Voyager-sized Gundam.
Yeah, I did. I love it. I didn't even have to put it together, Robert. Already
Utopia
assembled.
was only $400, so you're spending $600. You should be able to get into the club. I don't see no problem. I'm not running it. I'm not running it, but
2 sets. No, well, you're not even in it, Matt. So
I know I'm not.
Get that.
You know what? I love my Transformers. I don't care. I don't need that 1%.
I don't care. I don't care.
You need to start off that Hasbro 1%.
I tried the 99%, but nobody wants to.
99%.
No, I mean with all of your clear plastic models.
Oh, that's true. I do. I love some clear stuff.
You're the 1% of the Hasbro there.
That was a funny period. Like when Lenny started that group and then Matt started the 98% or whatever. Like that was some funny shit. We should have found a way to market that somehow.
We still can. That's our shit.
Yeah. Well, the 1%'s me and Snowflake, so a little bit of a.
Why don't you quit being snobs?
I'm in there too, you jerk.
No, you ain't.
You're not an admin though.
Yes, I am.
You can't kick out people.
can't kick. I can. You're out.
Shout out to Joe. He likes to kick out.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
No,
Is anyone going to get this yellow Devastator, or does anyone see a point in a yellow Devastator?
I see the point, but no.
If I'm gonna get one, that would be the one to get for me personally. Because I don't need another green version, so like the yellow would give me something different and a reason to check it out.
A couple of people made a comment. They're like, "Well, I knew this was coming because it's Devastator." But like, how many yellow Devastators have we really seen?
Just the Maketoys one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because they did the one in G2 or the European one, or whatever the fuck the yellow one was, and then did they do that that Energon or whatever? Didn't they call something Devastator? Energon?
I think they just did the
yeah.
green.
They did do a yellow one though, and then Maketoys, and they did that one first. The recolor was the green one.
Yeah.
TFC didn't even fucking. I mean, they recolored it in the shattered glass, but
into something. Is that even legit shattered glass, or that's like their own shattered glass?
I don't know. Well, you think if anyone was gonna fucking recolor it yellow, it'd be them because they made upgrade kits like for their own shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, man, we fucked that up here.
For $50 more, you can have a decent toy.
Like somebody lost
You're
their
welcome.
job over that.
Got him.
Like, hey, quick, Jim, get the repaint colors ready to go on this. And then like 2 hours later, it's like, what the fuck is this, Jim?
Jim, fucking Jim. Who's Jim? Who the fuck are you calling?
I'm Jerry.
I'm Jelly.
Jim, my brother.
I would shout out to ROC. I'd do a reverse Devy Toy World.
Shout out to Toy Detox and Open Your Toys. And shout out to Flake. Shout out to Brave.
Nerd Raid.
To Pinkerton. Shout out to that guy over there in the corner.
Adam.
All right, shout outs are out of the way. Good night.
Shout out to Adam running all the time, man. Good for you, man. Good for you, dude. I like that shit, man.
He's fucking Adam.
Oh, that's some funny shit.
I like me some Adam, man. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He is a good dude.
I'll hang out with him at the Skullfest.
Yeah.
You don't like
All right,
him.
well,
All right, next up, we've got Maketoys Cross Dimension Striker Manus.
I don't even get this.
Did the name change at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this like the Ultra Magnus version of the same thing?
Oh.
No, they changed the name. Someone informed them, that even though it wasn't the American name, Convoy was still a trademark.
Damn.
No, it's okay. We are in Canada.
So this is this is happening.
Yep.
Yeah, this looks like they tried to redesign Optimus to match fucking Smart Robin.
Yeah, I
don't like this at all.
Yeah, he's too panel-y. He's got a lot of panels going on. It looks like to me.
Yeah, I don't really care for the aesthetics. I really don't like it. I'm sure it's gonna be well built and everything like that, but like, I don't like the legs. I don't like
the whole back part.
The ab area. Yeah, I like everything under the windows looks bad, and the windows don't even look great.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was gonna make a dumb comment, so you go ahead.
I want them to move away from this chug shit. Like me personally, like I like what they're doing with their masterpieces. I think that riding that pocket that they find, like the little like Target Master stuff and stuff like that, is like some really smart stuff. And I feel like that's more the stuff the direction I would like to see them go.
Well, that's what this was supposed to be, and then they accidentally gave it to the wrong guy. They gave it to one of the Fans Project guys, and he was like, "Okay."
Are you sure? We've been going big. We've been going big lately, so
are you sure?
Oh, I don't get. Are those the tires underneath his tits?
They are. Those are the tires.
Huh. And then he got tires for the kickstand or his heels.
I mean, it's nice to have stuff for the chug folks, I guess, but
I'm a chug lover. I don't like this.
How do we know the size?
By the way, Yule, I am very sorry.
This whole that whole cross dimension line of theirs is chug.
Ooh.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Well, if you
Cross it
utilize
off the list.
if you utilize the QR code and the handy dandy
App?
you can see this
Handy
thing
dandy app.
actual size.
I fucking hate
It's
that.
actually pretty cool. I actually printed the thing off. It's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll try it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You look through your phone and it shows it on the paper like actual size.
That's cool.
Like you can scroll around and spin it. Like you can get up and walk around the table and shit. Like you're
Hologram.
fucking yeah. Like you're looking at some Death Star plans or something. It's pretty cool.
I'm thinking if they would have done the legs like the, you know how they covered up the tires on top, and maybe they went all the way down. That would have made it a little better.
Matt has the thing for tires. He always has a
Does
problem.
anyone
with
else
tire
find it weird
placement.
that his like Ninja Turtle toes are like different sizes?
That is weird.
He's
I'm
wearing
not sure
those
why-
bald feet, bald shoes.
There they are, aren't they? Like he's lifting up one toe and saying, hello.
I also looks like his chest is pulling away from his crotch there. Like anytime the ab crunch is working, like that's just not how abs work. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? The pen.
What's that?
It does kind of remind me of the pen.
The Optimus pen a little bit.
The pen may be cooler though.
That's a cool pen.
The pen
though.
is very cool.
Robert got that. Robert got that for me for a
Robert.
gift, and I appreciate that. It's been at my work desk the whole time.
Same here.
You know what's cooler than having the pen?
What's
Having all
that?
3 pens.
1%er?
Mm.
And and having a pack of refills.
I do.
Damn.
I
got
don't
like-
know, I was just saying.
I got like
Need
50
somebody-
refills from, I think it was TF Source actually sent it to me. I think so.
That's cool.
They're like, oh, we look forward to doing business with you. I was like, I'm never doing business with you ever again. Thanks for the fucking refills, sucker.
Got him.
I forget where I got my refills from.
Dude,
Someone
you're a
online.
refill bandit, Robert D.
I'm never going to use them.
Bandit.
I
Bad
actually
man.
use my Optimus pen to write settlement checks. It's like a ceremony.
Tradition. Nice.
Oh, tradition.
I don't know why I thought
Like,
that
hold on, I
photo-
gotta transform it.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
I know this is not very, business-like, but let me transform this pen real quick. He was a truck.
It's
Let me,
true. No, he's a robot. He stands
I don't
above.
know, whatever.
He stands there on my windowsill, and then when I have to write a settlement check, I transform it.
Still all are one.
You know how
I-
hard it is to write with that fucking thing? It looks like a child.
That is true.
Like when Will Smith broke his pencil during taking that test in Men in Black, like he's trying to write on it like that.
$18,666.
What? How many
It's like
wham
honey.
horns?
Honey, take the check. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
This guy is not legit. He's writing with a goddamn toy.
I
He
know.
tried to stick his finger in my butt.
All right, moving on. TFC Deathclaw, aka Nautilus.
Yay!
That's gonna look good in green and,
I love
green and green
these.
and black.
Fuck yeah, they will.
Yup.
Is
Little
Oh, he's
pinchy.
got tails coming out of his buttocks. I like that little.
Yeah, I like that
whiskers.
design much. I like that design much better
Is it-
than the tails coming out of his ears.
Is it crawfish?
It's a lobster or something.
Yeah, lobster.
What,
or something.
what was the names you guys were discussing, Lenny, on Facebook?
Pinchy and Mr. What was the other one?
I couldn't remember the other one.
Yeah, because the other one was better. Let me
Hey,
see.
Pinchy, come here. I'm gonna get you. Let me get out my pinchers
How does he wipe his ass?
very carefully.
Yeah.
He's got hands in there.
Oh, okay, hand. It looks good. I like these. These look really, really good. I'm excited. Good job, TFC. Whatever you are.
Do any of you have the first one yet?
I will tomorrow.
Cool.
I think
either tomorrow
Southern
or
Prime got them in
Friday.
real quick.
My box.
What, Bob?
My box is here, but I haven't opened it yet.
You have them already?
Yeah. I think
And
so.
you haven't
Wow.
opened them.
Pretty sure.
All right. The other official name is Citizen Snips, which is
Citizen Snips, that's the one, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, hold up.
Shout out to Kylo.
Let me get this straight. This man has a box and he ain't opening it yet. You know you balling when you just got shit. You don't know what came in. Like, you balling, Bobby B. Come on now.
Not balling. It's
yeah, I agree.
It's fucking kids and
I think I got a box. I don't know. I might have.
It's been a really, you know, I don't want to get into an A&E biography, but this has been a really bad week for me. So it's just been busy.
Damn.
Did your rash come back?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. This guy talking about shingles, and he's not telling us what happened.
Yeah, that should give you an idea. Like, because it's not like anything big. It's just like a lot of little things. Like like you know, like we had just to give you and there's many things, right? But just to give you an idea, like my outside water, like I talked about it last week, my water spigot is broke. So we had a guy come out and look at it. While he's looking at it, he noticed that something's wrong with my hot water heater. So I'm gonna have to replace parts of that. And it's just like, you know, every fucking little thing has just been going wrong. It's been a rough week.
Sorry, Bobby.
It's all good.
That shit adds up. You know, when you have a house, man, they find something else fucking breaks.
Exactly.
You should start a GoFundMe, Bobby.
Nah. I'm just gonna work for it. Hey, Greg, I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. You know what I mean?
No. You should do a GoFundMe, and between bumping your GoFundMe post, you should show your new Toyworld Devastator and your Pandanus. Man, I thought I broke my Pandanus the other night talking about pinchies. I haven't had time to play with them because that's a commitment. Like, I have to clear some space and, like, sit down. I still haven't transformed the fucking thing. And I was messing around with it, and the fucking claw came off. And I was like, oh, fuck, I fucking broke it. And I remembered that he had his fucking...
the little hands?
His strong hand. I'm like, well, that looks fucking stupid. So I put the claw back on, and it's never coming off again.
Speaking of hands, does anyone think that TFC need to up their hand game if they're going to make masterpiece scaled toys? Like, the hands on the Leo Kaiser are not articulated, and the ones on this look terrible. Just the closed fist.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm okay with the Leo Kaiser ones, like the posed hand that can also hold a weapon.
Right.
I'm okay with that, better. But I'm not okay with the peg hands. Like, that shit doesn't look right.
I don't know. Maybe ask Robert.
I smell chug on that hand.
Do you think it might have a reason since they have like a weapon mode? There's pictures of the weapon mode for this thing, and I don't remember. Like, do you think it's for a stability issue because it's got to hold like a bunch of shit together? So
maybe.
Quite possibly.
Either way, I feel like
never mind.
Good answer, Greg. Good answer.
It's a piece of shit. I actually didn't even notice the hands. I knew I was getting these things regardless because they're Seacons.
It doesn't have to be so extreme.
No.
This is live. We're right now.
I was listening to yesterday's because I was trying to tie in this rant Matt wants to do with something last week, and I wanted to make sure it made sense, which it didn't, so I didn't put it in the notes like that. But right when I clicked on, it was Bobby going, you know, sometimes it's a good bashing. We enjoy a good bashing once in a while.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking. That's what I was just thinking there.
No. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm anxious to have a minute to really fuck with this, but I don't know. I'm buying it, so I hope it's fucking good. That's all I can say about it.
Well, this motherfucker's going right in my Lyle Kaiser because I'm tired of that fucking thing laying around.
He's becoming feet.
Got one. Hey, well, no, he can't be a feet because I don't have the foot plate. Well, god damn it, we doing a handstand.
Yeah.
Those should be coming soon. The last two Lyle Kaiser guys.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said that before they put out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be like a week or so after, and I think he shipped on Friday. Some retailers got them later because I guess the same distributor that carries these also carries the Iron Factory stuff, so they were holding off for the Magnus to come out, the Diaclone Magnus. So that's why some retailers that get bigger orders and do bigger distributors got them earlier, and then the little guys all got them with Magnus. But because they can't afford those 2 freight boxes, they got to get it all in one. They're not balling like Big Bad.
Make that money.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
It'll be nice.
This set also has a different style of connector ports, right?
Oh, does it?
Yeah. They're like a square. It kind of looked.
That's pretty cool.
What's the first one's name? Big Bite. Someone posted a photo of the connector port on that, and it's like a square, like a slot, kind of like the Toyworld one, I think, for the shoulders.
Huh. Oh,
so,
neat.
I mean, these things need to have a stronger connection because if they're going to hold up a whole figure as a weapon, they're going to have pretty strong joints.
They
have to. I mean, they're gonna have to move. I mean, going ahead, you know, they're gonna get more bigger. You know, they're gonna have to make them
more bigger.
Yeah.
Well,
did any of you guys order Browning? Anybody order Browning?
Matt did.
I will. Yeah.
What is that?
That's
Headmaster.
the other
Headmaster.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what. With Pandinus, ironically, rather than Maketoys headmasters, I'm more interested now in the Fans Project headmasters because they scale with the Maketoys Citybots better, at least, than the larger ones.
That's true.
I agree with you, and I almost got the Decepticon ones again, just because I thought they'd look good. But then I was thinking, I was like, man, those things are still like $90 a pop.
Werewolf.
And if that was my least favorite one was Weird Wolf, so I would throw that one. And I was like, if I'm gonna do that, huh?
You liked them less than Monday?
There were things about them I didn't like, but anyway, I know somebody else is gonna make them in a better one. Maybe Maketoys if they ever finish. So I might just try to turn it into returns ones.
Oh, listen to this guy.
Oh.
Did I just start humping the air? Yes, I did.
Well, I'm not getting them. I'm only getting them to display.
No, you said it. You said it.
No taking it back.
Can't take back. No take back.
Well, I'm not taking it back. I've been saying that shit. I'd rather waste $15.
Yeah, I'm dancing like Shaq.
Don't waste night.
Let him talk.
Somebody's getting tight.
Yeah, Robert, let me talk. I mean, Matt. Sorry. You're reminding me of this guy I used to know.
I was happy for you, Greg. I want to fist bump you now, man. I'm really happy for you.
Matt was trying to have a moment.
I'm gonna pick. I told you I'll pick those Titan returns figures up in the store if I see them. Check them out. I'll get rid of them the next day like I did with Superion, but still I'll check them out.
I'll be there to cuddle. I'll be there to carry them.
You should check out every line.
I try to, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got the first two Combiner Wars Voyagers. I got Prime, I got Silverbolt, and I got the Whims for Superion. And I was like, okay, nope. I tried it, and I just knew with that first wave, I was like, man, I feel like I just bought every Combiner Wars figure for the next year and a half.
You did?
And I did. Oh, and I checked out Defensor as well. So yeah, I've handled every mold from that line.
Devastator.
And the Devastator, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so I can make it an informed comparison.
Yeah,
critique.
I mean, you want like some of the movie figures and stuff. I feel like you always give Hasbro shit a shot.
It's not shit.
What movie figures?
AOE.
I got those Dinobots.
Yeah,
hey.
that's what I'm not trying to get you to be defensive. I'm trying to give you a kudos.
Oh no! I was saying like, which movie figure should I get recently? Because I couldn't remember. But yeah, I did get those Dinobots.
Yeah, Greg gives more stuff a shot than most of us.
Yeah, I agree.
I love them Dinobots.
I get rid of it, and I probably have less shit than any of you guys.
I feel like Greg would have a really good review channel because he turns around so much stuff.
Yep.
Quick like initial impression type thing. Like doesn't even need to be super informative, but Yeah.
I'm gonna check out
just like my channel.
I'm gonna check out Swarter. I'm getting Swarter on whatever Friday. Tomorrow Friday.
Which one is that one?
Oscar Mayer.
Fucking Brave loves that thing.
Well, I know, and then he sent his to.
He made 3 videos of it.
That Bravemus Prime fucking approach to YouTube, but he sent his to Tyler, and Tyler liked it, but he was like, "Hey, Greg, are you gonna get it? You want to check it out?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna check it out." He's like, "Well, get it, order it, and then I'll buy it." So I don't know. I was like, "Why don't you just buy it?" I was like, "Fuck it, I'll check it out."
Juba. No.
He's like, "You can order one and then send it to me, or I can send you. I guess I could send you Mickey's." And I'm like, "Oh, check it out." But I don't see myself keeping him. But Mickey was schooling people on TFW. He was talking about motherfuckers. He was like, people sleeping on a toy because they're riding the hype train and bandwagon haters and shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he was I was talking to Mickey. And he's been kind of out of Transformers recently, and I think it's like the first one that he got in a while. I think he's like, I think this one got him back in the swing of things, so to speak. So I'm happy for that.
Shout out to Brave.
Is Sorter the Oscar Mayer wiener?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can remember.
I think that's pretty funny.
It's an accomplishment to make a toy look bad in all 3 modes. That one.
Are we going to talk any GoBots, or we'll go on to Hasbro? Yeah.
Or GoBots party. Those are official.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can wait.
And those into the next section.
Put them in the official.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Computron news. Fuck yeah!
Yay!
Unite Warriors Computron final in hand. The story is complete.
Finally.
This can't come quick enough.
You're welcome.
Maybe they'll do a sequel, but for now it's over.
Oh, recolors.
People, you laugh and people think this is stupid, but I shared this in the chat if you didn't see it. I was skimming the groups, and there was someone posted, I want to say in the Repro-Labels group, and he posted a picture of the back of his Scattershot box and was like, oh, what, they're not making a Computron then? And this was like last week. And I told Bobby, I was like, man, I can put Computron news back in. There's people that still haven't heard the most updated Transformers release since fucking
They need to listen to the show. They would know Computron if they listen to the show.
Well, Repro-Labels group, so they don't have a lot of...
Oh, they don't have internet.
Do you think if I fraudulently sold my Warbotron Computron to somebody as the Takara official, would they be disappointed?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
They want something good.
I don't understand how this transforms.
Spray paint your Cosmos. Spray paint the who did that? The iGear UFO. Spray paint it gold and stick it up on the shoulder and Echo.
I don't know. Echo.
He looks good.
Hello.
I like how he looks.
I like him.
No?
I'm gonna pick him up, but I don't know. I think I'm done. I'm ready for Tide Wars. I'm done with the C-Dub stuff.
Moving on. Matt's moving on.
Moving on up to the east side to a deluxe Computron in the sky high. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, we got 2 links in Computron news.
Did we? Oh.
Yeah, it's the same thing. All right.
Real quick, because we skipped comic news and I didn't read it until afterwards. I can't really tell because I was reading it at work on my bathroom break, but I think we just saw Fort Max in the Transformers ongoing.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, there's some Titan on Earth.
Hey,
is that the new title or the one that just dropped?
No,
Kill All or One or.
I didn't really care too much for that one, but it looks like it's going to focus a lot on Ironhide. So Ironhide seems like he's going to be a big character. So
I heard an ugly rumor about the comics today, Greg, that I'm hoping that you can dispel.
Uh-oh.
Are Transformers ongoing and More Than Meets the Eye merging?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
I think everything else is gonna. I think they're leaving that alone.
Good.
But they were talking about doing like a soft reboot, like not a reboot, but just kind of like wrapping up all the loose ends in all the books. So I don't know. I don't know.
I got you.
Yeah, More Than Meets the Eye comes out I think next week. That was like the only one that didn't come out today. Well, that one and Wreckers comes out next week. So.
Why the fuck is Cosmos on his fucking shoulder?
Like Anthony Griffin.
Why? What? Who thought that was a good idea?
That's not Cosmos. That's Scrounge.
Scrounge?
Well, it is.
Oh, I'm going United. If I do get him, I'm going United because that C-Dub looks kind of pale. Like he's been sick for a little while. Like he's got the flu.
That's the G1 accurate color version.
Are you sure?
That's the one. That's the laid out your backyard for.
It's been out for about 30 years.
It's got that sun-bleached accuracy.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Hasbro news for Matt. Yeah. Masterpiece B found in Canadian Toys R Us.
That's fake.
Yep.
So, Greg, I agree they put out a box or something that was fake, right?
Yeah, last night someone was like, "Oh, this guy found it," and then they posted a picture of the Prowl box with like it was like in-store picture, and it was the Prowl box with like 2 drastically different pictures of Bumblebee on it, and like weird shadows, and like a white stock background around it. That doesn't look like an in-store box to me. But then this one went up today. I actually checked that link again to see if anyone had roasted that motherfucker for his shitty Photoshop yet, and then I saw this.
Robert, get to it.
Abort.
$64. In Canada, it's 120 Canadian, which is like 92 American dollars. But still, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
So what's the deal? Like, it's legit?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is. Someone put out a fake pic last night saying that they found it in stores and stuff. It was a bad Photoshop, but then they put out this one, the real one, for the masterpiece. But
which is mistransformed here too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody said that.
It'd be Hasbro.
It was like, this couldn't be that. This couldn't be official because it's mistransformed.
I love his dick flap. Just can't wait till we can get that, U.S. release Ultra Magnus, so we can get the butt flap and the dick flap together.
Protect your neck, man. Protect your neck.
Now I'm wondering, because Hasbro curses come in twos around this time of year, so I'm wondering who the big boy's going to be. If we got this
Magnus.
one at $64, who's going to be at the higher price point?
Probably Magnus.
We didn't hear anything. We heard back in January we covered a room, like a listing in the computer or something came in the news, and then we didn't hear or see anything else, and then this kind of popped up. So maybe they're tightening up those leaks.
I guess. Well, it could. Yeah, more than likely, if it's a big one, it's probably gonna be Magnus.
They're feeding us all that Computron news.
They're feeding us Computron news when they're really doing something in the background, just like the government does and media does.
Computron is a rude
false flag. I need to register that website. That could be my Hasbro conspiracy site.
All right, we have more exciting Masterpiece news. We have Inferno color prototype images.
Oh, that was good.
Looking pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, it is.
That's everybody's Inferno. It should be. No, I mean, I'm not saying that. I'll take that back. That's not everybody's Inferno, but it's a nice one.
If this one doesn't come out first, I may still pick up that MMC one.
Really?
Just to check it out. But
and resale.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Takara is going to come out before the MMC.
So, I thought the MMC one was soon, actually.
No, I'm kidding because they keep pushing it back.
Okay.
I think it's the 12th is what I saw. They said it was getting pushed back like a week and a half.
August 12th or July 12th?
June.
We might not see the X-Transport one, though.
Yeah, if they know what's good for them.
Yeah, they should definitely.
With that detailed driving room. Did you see that? They show the cab. It's like detailed driving room.
Look at that water splooge.
Detailed driving room. Big shitty thing on the top of the truck that's not the ladder. Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah, this looks really good.
I love it.
Yeah, this is as long as it's right, as long as all the
it's gonna be shitty, Bobby.
The paint and all that shit is good. Like this could be a fucking 10. Like it has 10.
What? Soundwave 10?
Yeah, this has to me it looks like it has 10 potential.
I think so too. I mean, like the ladder at least extends out to what I needed to extend out to do for the truck mode. Yep. Like it's not like ridiculously extending, but that's fine. I don't care. So the ladder's there. It looks good. The truck looks like the fire truck mode looks awesome, and then the robot mode cleans up so nicely. It's like wow, like that is like it looks like the masterpiece trick that the older MPs really did.
Do you think it's weird that they did it with Inferno? Like he's not a major character. I mean, he had some major roles and some stuff, but it's just weird that they would make this one. I mean, maybe they learned their lesson. They're going in all in with other masterpieces from now on. But there's so much they could have done with all the other masterpieces that like why did you decide to make Inferno almost perfect from pictures? I'm not saying it is perfect, but
maybe it's just this guy like getting into the swing of things. Do you know what I mean?
That's Inferno.
Or maybe we're seeing the benefit of competition.
Maybe.
It could also be. All right, somebody's reverberating. Anyway. Nope. Still there.
It's you.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's Matt and Justin that are doing it, and now I'm doing it.
It's everybody.
Doing it?
Oh, Greg's doing it.
Yep.
Hello.
It's got to be Skype then.
Am I?
Fucking Skype, man.
No, it's
Still
gone
doing
away.
it?
No,
What
it
was you
seems
saying?
like it's gone away now. One other thing could be simply the repaint potential. I mean, that'd be the reason to do Inferno over, a handful of other figures, because you can actually get repaints out of this. Like, you have the people who are fanatical about things like Holler and stuff like that.
Artfire.
Yeah. I would pick up.
You think they would do Artfire? Do you think they would add on a little target master?
They get a toy show.
I think so.
You get Holler. You get Grapple.
I hope they call him Grappel.
They can do Hotspot even.
Hush, Robert. Hush, talk right now.
That's a combiner. You shut your mouth.
I don't think they're ever gonna do a combiner. I don't.
If they do a hotspot, then they're gonna go and re-release Ratchet again with First Aid Head, all that stuff.
I don't. Won't combine, but you'll have members.
Now, last week I thought it was hands, but that second truck front, and we're like, oh, maybe it's cartoon, maybe it's toy. There's the one truck front I still understand. I think maybe it's a simple one. It is cartoon. The second one actually is the piece that's molded to hold Red Alert, like one of those fucking front carrying baby things you guys are going to be walking around with here in a couple of months.
Nice. That's a good touch right there too. They didn't have to do that at all, and that was just
Matt loves a good touch.
Good for you. I do, especially from Takara or Hasbro. Whatever.
Or me.
Good touch and a water spray.
Yeah, that's
you got the touch.
I also like that they're giving you. I like that they did it with Ratchet and stuff, and I like they're doing it here. They give you some extra stickers to kind of
you can
give
make
you
up
some
your own
options.
Yeah.
Very
I said that in my
G1
Shockwave
program.
review. Yeah, you get options. Awesome.
Does anyone think that the legs could benefit from a little bit of color breakup? They're real red.
Damn it, Leon.
I go both ways on it, because on one hand, like it's very animation accurate,
Right.
But on
And
the
like
other
the
hand, I
Ironhide
do
ones,
agree.
so
Like,
I get why they're doing it.
yeah. On the other hand, I do agree that when you give things a little bit of extra detail, even if it wasn't there originally, it does aesthetically look nicer. But I still think it looks good.
Well, you got the color breakup on the outside of the legs. As
Those are both ways.
As Bobby would say, "Come on now."
That's not me.
Justin
Robert. Justin said, "I go both ways," and Robert went, I'm sorry, I lost a little bit there. I'm like, that's gross.
You should try it.
Good times.
Yeah, this thing was great, but...
Are you getting it, Lynn?
Nope. No, I have one.
Man, when are you gonna admit you shouldn't have bought both figures of the same mold?
Why?
Because MMC,
they're both good toys. Just because you broke yours doesn't mean it's a shit toy.
MMC. Just because it's not reformatted, you're not gonna get the MMC.
Right.
Did you get Sphinx?
Yeah.
It's his collection, Robert.
I'm just asking. I'm not judging.
I got Sphinx because my other option was Invisible, which I had, and Sphinx is clearly
You lost
better.
him? You couldn't find him?
You lost him to a
you
to a shark.
Fuck is that Sphinx? Where's the fuck is that Invisible? All right.
MP Thrust official images.
I hate it.
Go.
I like it.
The more I see this thing, the more I do not like it.
See, the more I see it, the more I kind of like it.
Me too.
I don't know. I won't like those knee pads, but they're accurate.
Yeah.
To fault.
He looks like he should be playing. What do you call that with the fucking pads? That's like the fake baseball.
Oh, the Purge.
What do you?
The
Purge?
Lenny, what is it?
Cricket.
What?
Cricket. Yes. Yes. He looks like he should be fucking playing cricket.
Wait, did you call it fake baseball?
Yes.
Burn.
Probably only been around for another 200 years before baseball.
Damn.
That's
Take
the
that,
most
Robert.
boring game in the world. A game can last days.
Take that, America.
5 days.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking boring. I agree.
I like it. I like the wings. Well, that's good. That's thrust right there, buddy.
Bobby hates the wings.
Yeah, I do, but I have to admit, it's right. I'm the one who's wrong.
What?
Yeah, I said that last show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I need to go listen to that again.
You're trying to hear you again. Adam, are you listening, Adam?
Adam needs to play that shit every time on Nerd Radio.
Just clip the soundbite and just play it.
Me and Adam been at it today.
Yeah.
Oh my
I gotta
god.
listen to it. Right. Did y'all fight?
Yeah, we didn't fight, but we had like an instant. We ended up cutting it out because it went too far. Like it went too. It was about nothing. It was about what is art. Is art definable? And like it went too left field. It went on forever. It made fucking poor Jisk was on. Made Jisk feel uncomfortable.
Oh god! Did y'all talk about family members?
No.
Oh, okay.
Jisk was apologizing because Jisk brought it up.
Damn it, Jisk, you broke up the fucking Nerd Radio. RLC people, I swear. RLC and Toy Detox.
25 lifelong friends.
25-year friendship gone.
Damn it. Another fucking podcast.
You should not edit that out, man. You should leave those uncomfortable arguments in.
It was too long, though. Like, it went on forever. Like, nobody would have been interested in it.
You know what? Did you lose it, or do you still have it recorded?
He may still have it. I don't know.
You should give that shit to, like, Matt or whoever does the RSC all the time. So the next time they're on live, like, Matt can just cue that shit up in the background and give just some PTSD.
Like, you remember this, Jisk? Yeah, I know you remember it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna punch him in the dick at TFCon too. So
make it a bonus argument, like a bonus, like the Nerd Rage
bonus CD. Make that mixtape, man.
Make people pay for it, like pay-per-view.
Yes. Yeah. Patreon.
Fire.
Yeah, well, that might be an idea.
Like, useless argument of the week.
Yeah, just like $1 of a Patreon.
Call it Bobby's mixtape because Bobby loves a mixtape.
Fire.
And just have these arguments.
You could do like the pre-fights, warm-up fights. You could have Robert and Matt bickering.
Like the lowbrow stuff.
We just have Bobby's picture in the background, him sweating like he's just fixing to drop the dopest beat.
Dude,
yeah.
That meme I sent to Robert today. You remember the one that has there's like the girl? She's got like her arms folded in front of her, and she's like angry face, and her dad's like behind her shouting. Did you see that one, Robert?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh man, and the dad's screaming like he's a bum. He says, "How will he provide? What about food, shelter, warmth?"
All right.
He says his mixtape has enough heat for both of us, Dad.
I sent you that one, Bob.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like Fans Toys is redoing their Soar.
I saw that.
Soar and Stomp.
Say what?
Limited edition.
But I don't see any difference.
It don't matter. It's limited to 1,000. That's all that matters, man.
Your fucking accountant's gonna see a difference. your wife's gonna see a difference.
Yeah,
You're gonna notice a difference.
Get Jack Nicholson to do it. A difference so subtle, only your accountant knows for sure.
Limited edition ankles and everything will be working on that one. I can see it now.
It won't tear apart at the knees. It won't pry itself apart transforming it.
It won't cry itself. Squeak.
Oh man.
What we got next? Lynn?
Sorry, I was trying to find the Soar and Stomp thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got an email from it. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. Next up, we have MP Cheetor. Time to go pee.
Kitty.
Justin, yeah, whiskers.
Yeah. It has a sound.
I like it.
It has a sound card in it. Did you hear about that?
No,
Does it really?
Yeah.
Does it go? Rawr.
His belly, pushes his belly, and goes big bot boopity boo.
What's he do? What's he do?
I think it looks great.
Drop it.
I think
Drop
looks
it. I don't.
Yes, I do. I do. You know what? That all right. Let me expose that shit real quick.
School me, please.
No, not you. The listeners.
Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now too.
We have in our little private chat. Matt posted a picture of it, or somebody posted. Maybe Greg posted a picture of it, and I was like, "Looks great." And Matt thought I was fucking with him. It was like, Bobby, don't be that way or whatever. And I was like, dude, I think
Bobby, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah, Bobby, you hurt my feelings. I'm like, dude, it looks good. I'm saying it looks good. He couldn't believe that I thought it looked good.
But you shit on Beast Wars all the time.
But just because I shit,
conscience.
just because I shit on Beast Wars doesn't mean that I can't recognize that a toy looks just like it should.
Okay, my bad. I jumped to. I apologize. I jumped to conclusions.
Apologies.
To conclusions.
What?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, the jump to conclusions, Matt. Oh, great.
Man, shut up. Whatever.
Need to see that movie again.
No, not Matt, as in you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God
my bad.
damn it.
Oh, man. I thought you were talking about me because we're talking, okay? So
Trigger.
I thought you were talking about me.
The world
Office
revolves
Space.
around Matt here.
It does not revolve around shit.
Matt.
I'm pretty big, but it does. But I'm not that big.
Have you ever seen Office Space? I know you have.
I have.
I know you have. And that part where they're all at the cookout, and the guy's like, I'm thinking about starting my own business, and he's looking for investors. He's like, check this out. It's the jump to the conclusions, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I make my oh face. Oh.
Yeah, of course you remember the fucking frat boys favorite.
I do remember because it's fucking Jennifer Aniston, man. She's hot.
Shit. Oh, man, I'm getting this. This is going to look good with my primal.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Now, the more they come out, you know, the like that's how I feel about shit. Like the more they come out, it's like the gift and the curse. Because like if one came out, it's like a little not cool novelty piece. But if two come out, then it's like, well, now I need fucking Rhinox and I need fucking Dinobot and now I need the whole gang. You guys, any of that going on?
Well, there weren't that many on the show, so it's not going to take forever.
I'm not saying it'll take forever. I'm just saying that like the missing the pieces hurt now.
I've heard rumors that they're not going to make every one of them either.
It's that GI Joe He-Man syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope they come out with a bunch of mush-faced cavemen for Dinobot. Yeah, if you remember the show when he saved all the cave people, but little mush faces.
Shut up, bro.
Cave people. That's very PC.
We'll probably get
cave
fans
people.
toys.
Robert's acknowledging that there's cave women as well.
That's something I would have said. Just cave.
I don't think they had Tumblr back then. You're safe.
Tumblr? No, I heard that they're not going to make every one of them. I think they'll probably make a Megatron and maybe Dinobot and Waspinator, maybe. I don't know if they're going to do the whole crew or not.
Didn't they say that these are to go with the generations Waspinator and Rhinox and Rat Trap? Isn't that what something was said about that in an official statement from
Rhinox might.
No, I think it was in like a little bit of news coverage. Someone was like, "Oh, Optimus Prime will go great with your re-release, blah blah blah, available at our site sponsors, blah 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 blah."
Okay. I thought it was in some kind of Takara catalog that I saw.
Well, it could have been in a toy catalog. I mean, I don't know if it was like. I mean, it might have been. I don't know, but I'm thinking I saw that too. I don't know if it's the same thing you're talking about. It was like one of those TFW blurbs.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't see that. I can see maybe Rhinox maybe fitting in. I doubt it, but I don't think Waspinator. He's only a deluxe size. So I don't think he would fit in with these.
Well, no, these things aren't a foot and a half tall.
I know they're not, but they're just saying. I don't know. They may be. You're right.
Cheetor? You don't. Waspinator doesn't.
My bad. I'm wrong.
It's the same size as Cheetor.
I'm wrong. I said I was wrong, Robert.
Yeah, if anything, Rhinox is too small. So shut up, Matt.
Yeah. I'll shut the fuck up right now.
Shutting up, sir.
Have we talked about that enough? Can we go on to the next thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to go on the record. I think.
Yes, Your Honor.
I think I'm the only person who's going to say it. But look, for Beast Wars compared to what we've gotten in the past, these look great. But from what I expect when I hear Masterpiece, I think they don't look as good as I'd expect. I know that sounds really. Yeah.
Like I see that with Primal a little bit, but this one I feel like looks spot on. Like I feel like
It's
Primal
just
has a very
something.
toy look to it. Not a Beast Wars toy. It just doesn't have that. I don't know. That
Je ne sais quoi.
Yep.
He looks a lot like, honestly, the Anniversary Edition release. He looks very similar to it. Not that much has changed.
But this Cheetor, I feel like, looks like it walked right off the screen and kind of in both modes.
Yeah, I guess you gotta have it in hand to see. I don't know. It's just
the Cheetor toy was kind of thicker. He has a thicker. He's not as skinny as this one, as the MP one. Now he does look like the one on the show, And Primal, he looks, the same as the toy and the cartoon, I think. But
like you take the Primal down and play with them, but you wouldn't throw your kids in there with them or anything. Like
no, hell no,
still,
you get shot.
Like, still, yeah.
So they
you don't get Primal shot.
A safe choice.
You can't shoot Primal.
All right, San Diego Comic-Con GI Joe crossover set.
I like Power Glide. Looks pretty good.
Haven't we
I
seen
haven't seen
this
this
before,
yet. Oh yeah, we have seen this before.
Well, like,
No.
didn't they do something like very
Yeah, that
similar?
was Shockwave. They made the Soundwave thing. That was Shockwave, I think.
Yeah.
1 year.
They used the same mold for Shockwave, and then
The Power Glide's the same. Is a new one, isn't it?
yeah, he's the Rattler. That's the only one that makes sense to me. The rest of it's all dumb.
It's almost the same packaging art too, right?
Yeah, just a big square box. Get it? Square box.
What does Zartan have to do with Shockwave or Soundwave?
I don't know.
They're both mysterious.
I feel like, and like that's the other thing. Like you couldn't have come up with anything else to do other than like putting Soundwave, who makes no sense as a tank, in there. Like I don't know.
I could see doing Tomax and Zaymont with Soundwave.
Like tapes.
Well, no, just having them in there.
That's all
Like, I
on
don't
those
know, that's, as far as characters to pair.
Oh, you could paint them. Though you could paint them Buzzsaw and Laserbeak colors. That would have been cool. Good idea, Greg. Good job.
You're talking like a hippie, Matt. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop right now.
Good job.
I think the Soundwave guns look pretty good on the side of the tank, up the top of the tank.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
I like
about
it.
it.
It's not worth this money. I mean, it's pretty expensive, and I'm sure they're going to sell out, so you're going to have to pay fucking whatever.
And I remember, when I first saw the Starscream one, and I saw pictures. I was just I was getting back into stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I was like, I gotta have that, and I went and looked it up, and the cheapest one was like $300, and
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't have to have that at all.
It still goes for like $250, I think. I'm like, ugh, no.
Do you have that, Matt?
I do not. I don't. I'm not a big Joe guy.
Oh,
So.
I thought you were a big Starscream fan.
I am, but it's not the proper Starscream.
The only one I've got is I've got the Afterburner and whatever Marissa Fairborn.
Money bags.
Yeah, because $60 is money bags, Matt.
Oh.
But I also got the what's his name, Jetfire set. But I certainly did not pay what it was going for. There's no way.
Which one?
The Jetfire, and I guess it was supposed to be Hound. I guess I don't know.
With Ravage and
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Kudos.
Yeah, it's
Bobby.
awesome.
Bobby,
It's
what do you
in
think
the
about
box.
this?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's G.I. Joe, Bobby.
Move it along.
You're not even
Everybody's
happy
getting
for
bored.
those who like it?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
What if it was RC and Zorana? SDCC exclusive. You can't say no to that.
Yeah, that's true.
With scissor action.
The fuck?
Hey, can you cook him off? Is there a way to move him?
Did you say cook or kick?
I meant to kick, but it said cook. Shut up, Lenny.
He keeps calling me a fucking meatball. Now he wants to eat me.
They're not cannibals over there. That's where that's where Australia stops being scary. They don't actually.
You got to go to New Zealand for that.
Before we go on to the next topic, is anyone surprised that they chose like Soundwave for it and not Megatron? Like you could have made Megatron a big silver tank, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me get on to Hasbro. I'll call them and see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, they could have made Megatron a big green and purple camouflage tank.
They could have done that too.
Since it's a crossover. Did they make a Biggles Jones? Wasn't that like an exclusive and then an exclusive at the Joe convention?
I don't know. I think the last Joe convention this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was a club. Or no, I thought that was a club thing. No, yeah, I thought that was a club or something. There was a Biggles Jones and like some of the characters from that the G2 era crossover.
Wow. Hey, shout out to John Garinger up in Colorado and GI Joe Con. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Lastly, from Takara News, we have the Legends Ginrai.
There you go, Lenny.
What?
You pronounced it correctly.
Okay.
Good job, Lenny.
People say Ginrai, and it really annoys me.
Who says Ginrai?
It's fucking Ginrai.
I don't think anyone has said that on the show.
Yeah, who says Ginrai?
Ever.
I've
never ever.
That's why I was like, what are you talking about when you posted that comment?
Yep.
It's like a jacket. What are you going to take him out to a steak place next?
You're going to make me go to the steak place.
So this is the thing, Matt. You getting this? We can move on.
That ankle tilts. They remolded it to have ankle tilts, and they filled up the arms.
It looked good on my shelf. I already got a spot for them.
Good. You have room?
Good.
Wait, how can you tell it has ankle tilts? There's people's heads in the way.
There's close-ups of it.
Why are you questioning him?
It's even in the story, or there was like maybe there was another post for it, but it was like
sorry,
they put it.
I didn't read.
They put it in all cap bold letters. They're like,
oh yeah, no, it is. It's with ankle tilts. Yeah, I see. And no hollow bits.
It's going to be $233.
That's a weird number. Just $233 and 55 cents.
From yen to American dollars is always kind of wonky.
It's kind of wacky.
Shipping's going to be $65. EMS only.
Shout out to Nerd Rage Rodeo. Are we done with the news? All right.
We have Machine Robo news.
Oh, Machine Robo.
Oh, yeah, Machine Robo.
GoBots.
GoBot news.
Justin's time to shine.
Yeah, take it, Justin.
Yep, there's color pictures. All right, moving on.
All right, cool.
I like that. I'm in for the turbo.
Yep.
And it makes me happy to have 3 out of 6 that I want.
You want a dump truck?
Good odds.
It's Scooter.
I want.
Where's Scooter at?
I want Scooter, Crasher, and Copter, and I'm fucking good.
Oh, Crasher. Yeah.
What about dump truck?
I want them all, but
dump truck.
I want them all, but I would prefer to have those ones first.
Yeah, like.
What about a hair
Lincoln? That old time Lincoln.
I used to really like the Insecticon ones, for lack of a better term. Remember those?
Yep. The green bug?
Yeah.
The green alien one? Oh, I had him. I loved him.
Yeah, I used to like...
He went everywhere with me.
I used to like him as a kid, but...
Vamp.
But I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
I don't like. All I want are those 6. Like, I hope they can find a way to get those 6 out. They've got to, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah, they have to. The main characters, yeah.
I'd like to see Tux also. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Like Tux.
Oh, the old Lincoln? Or the old...
Limousine.
Limousine? Oh, yes. Nice.
What was the blue one? It's like Pincer or something. And they had a super GoBot and a smaller one. And
Yeah,
he basically just folded him over and pulled the little spikes out of his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking GoBots, man. God dang.
And you're like, yeah, GoBots. Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, I told you, that's what my mom used to do. She used to get them for me thinking they were Transformers because they were a little cheaper. So I got tons of GoBots thinking they were Transformers. Thanks, Mom.
I know you got Baron Von J confused with Optimus Prime, but
I did.
thanks.
I did.
I used to open up my card that was attached to my GoBot and be like, "Oh, sweet, happy birthday, Bobby. Love, Aunt Linda, Uncle Bob, cousin Stephanie, cousin Kristen, cousin Robin."
There were still little flakes of the Big Lots price sticker they scratched on.
Oh god, good time.
Pieced it together and it said 99 cents. Really cheap.
So are these new ones going to be about same price as the other last three?
I believe so. Okay. At least Cop Tour. Turbo is Eagle Leader 1 Slash. So.
Okay, so it'll be about $5 more than what the smaller.
Yeah. I don't know about the other ones though. Well, I know Psykill is on the smaller side, which sucks.
Congrats, man. Yeah. Dude, I think Justin, I just want to add something. I know there's something out as well. I was looking at some of your old videos come up in my feed sometimes. Man, you used to get some fucking views, son.
Yeah.
Looking at like 26,000, like 2 million. Like, damn, son.
Yeah. Then YouTube was we're gonna change things. I don't know what happened. So
fucked you over, man.
Yeah.
You were getting some mad. I watched some of your old GoBot ones. They were cool.
Well, thank you.
Good job.
I watched your X-Transbots Power Glide one the other day.
Yeah, I've watched that a few times myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch that.
I keep going back to it like, sell me on it.
Yeah, same. I was like, nah, don't want it. Don't want it.
Yeah, and every time I close out the video, I'm like, nope.
Not today.
Yeah, that was a shame.
You gonna get me today, X-Transbot? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that was a piece of crap figure.
Yep.
That thing had a Polyon shoulders before a Polyon was even a sparkle and key size.
Robert size.
Same thing.
All right. Matt, you taking the discussion, or is this one yours?
Oh, is this for me? Yeah. I guess. God, I don't know what to say. I mean, I was all pumped up this morning, but now I've kind of died down. And,
what happened?
Okay. Well, the discussion is: does it take a village, or does it just take an adult? Okay. Who brought me onto this? I think it was was it you, Greg, that had the
thing? It was. Yeah, let's not use real names though, because we don't want to.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to use real names. No, I know. I'm not going to use. No names is going to be. No names going to be used and everything. Anyways, the guy made a post, okay, and I think we've gone over this before. And he had trouble. He has a family, and he had trouble with his vehicle, and it broke down. Well, instead of doing it like the normal way, you pay for yourself, he set up a GoFundMe, wanting people to send money for him to fix the truck. Well, fine, whatever. But and I kept thinking about it. I was like, if you have Transformers, especially third party, which are pretty expensive, and you do not sell your Transformers, I think that's kind of selfish because you're wanting other people to pay for your mishaps, which is fine. People have them, but most of the people usually man up and fix it themselves. They don't go out reaching out for handouts. Not saying everybody doesn't do that, but just some people do. But if you have a collection of Transformers which are materialistic stuff that you don't really need, that you don't need to survive on, go ahead and sell them things and make some money to fix your truck so you can get to work and provide for your family. Because that's more important than having a bunch of plastic crap around that you don't really need to survive. So, I just got a little heated this morning, and I got somebody else wanting to say something about, well, you don't have to be so mean. I'm like, well, I'm tired of sugarcoating this little PC world, these little entitled little, bitches that want to, reach out and get handouts for yourself when you can sell your Transformers and make the money. You know what? And another thing is, there's a thing called eBay. They will always be there. So if you do sell your stuff, Greg does it. A lot of people do it. You will find that stuff. Believe me. You go to a couple of toy shows, you probably can get cheaper when you what you sold it for. So man up and go out there and provide for your family. And don't worry about what plastic crack is going to do for you because it's not going to do anything there. All it's going to do is sit there and collect dust. So that's all I had to say. I was a little heated up, but yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get involved in it. I was working, but I did see it as well, and it kind of irked me a little bit. But I resisted the urge to waste half my day dealing with it.
I didn't want
air
to.
quotes.
I didn't want to, but I deleted a lot of stuff. But I just,
But like yesterday, I had to take my dog to the vet, and that was $200. So I canceled a couple of pre-orders because the budget changed. You know what I mean? And it was just like,
them pre-orders are still there, right? I'm sure you probably still can pre-order them, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I do it, and I see other people doing it.
Because you're a mate.
It's not even the fact that the guy did it. It's the fact that someone. Well, you and another person made a comment, and like people are getting all pissed off about it. And it was like, are you encouraging this kind of behavior? Like, I know he's your friend, but he just posted a picture with like $700 worth of toys in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's half of what he's asking for. Like, common sense would dictate.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was correct. Yeah, I read it and I wasn't gonna get into it because I do a lot of times. I'll sit there and start typing out stuff. I'm like, do I really want to get into this? But the guy that made, he made a valid point, saying, I forgot what he said really, but it was basically what I just ranted off. It's just there's more important things than Transformers. I know and I love Transformers and I always will, but there just comes a time where that you have to take care of your business. And if your business is Transformers over your family, you're being selfish. And
Let me ask
You go.
Robert D a question. Robert, are you there? Robert?
Yeah.
Does Scarlett know how to put her shoes on?
Yes.
So what would you do if she came to you and asked you to put her shoes on for her?
It depends if she genuinely needs help or if she's being lazy. Because she's come to me when she's just being lazy, and I tell her
But I'm talking a pair of shoes that she knows how to put on.
I make her put them on.
Right. Because if you don't, she's gonna keep coming back to you and asking you to put those shoes on.
I tell her, I'm like, you need to depend on yourself. You need to not need someone else to do something that you can do for yourself.
So like I say that to say this. I'm getting to a point with this type of stuff because this isn't just in the groups. This is a fucking epidemic, like nationwide. I feel like, but like it's fucking
shoelaces.
It's not the people. Like, of course, it's the people asking for help at the root, but it's also the fucking people that are giving the money. Because you are the one.
You're supporting it.
That are making folks continue to do this. Like, what do they call it? You're
enablers.
You're enabling, right? You're enabling. And the thing is that like if teach a man to fish. It's that old saying.
I think the GoFundMe thing.
Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, and he eats until he can stop catching fish.
I mean, the people just fall on this. They fall on this GoFundMe thing all the time. I mean, it's like it's the new, handouts, the new government stamps or anything government help. That's all it is. GoFundMe, I can't, which it's fine. Some people have a good reason, and some people use it.
They might have T-shirts or something like that.
If you give something, like if I give you I think we did.
Well, listen, I'm not saying.
I know there's.
We're not all against government assistance.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying against government assistance. I'm just saying people are just falling on this GoFundMe thing too easy. I mean, they're just, like I said, we offered, we did a GoFundMe twice, but we did offer stuff. If you buy this, you get a shirt, you get a bumper sticker, you get a, whatever. But some people just
maybe this guy's going to get free rides in his truck or something.
Like I couldn't. I'm sorry, Justin. I'm going to pass it right off to you. I couldn't, in good nature, ask for money from people unless I had exhausted every other resource. Like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. That's just I couldn't do it. Like I can't even fathom that shit. So I don't know. It's just like this out the bottom shit that we talked about before, and we talked about that whole scenario, good, bad, ugly of it. Like I don't blame out the bottoms. Like I blame I don't think that's like it's not the way that I would conduct business. But if he's asking for money and he's providing, these videos and people are willing to pay for it, well, then that's on the people.
Mm-hmm.
But with this guy isn't, he's just asking for help, which is like, I feel like people should be able to ask for help, but don't ask for help until you fucking really need help. If you've got a couple $1,000s worth of Transformers, as hard of a reality as that is, the reality is that you don't quite need help yet.
Right. You could say, hey guys, my truck is done. I have a family to provide for. I need to sell these Transformers. Can you guys help me find buyers?
That would have been fine. I would have been okay with that. But he didn't do that.
And I might even have bought something that I don't really want.
Yeah.
Done that before.
I would have too. But it's just he didn't go that route. He didn't even mention anything about selling shit. He just wanted a free handout.
If it's not that important to you, then why should it be that important to me?
Yeah. What were you going to say, Justin?
I was going to say the internet's made this great way of making everybody else's problem my problem, like all the time, I mean, it hasn't been this way until the internet came to be, Now it's like, you see it all the time. You're like, well, my kid needed to go to the dentist. I'm like, okay, like, when I have kids, mine will too, but
I need to go too.
I've gone ahead and, looked into that before I was stupid with my purchases.
Right.
Hey man, you got 2 feet, you got 2 hands. Go rob a gas station.
Exactly.
There you go.
Like
go hooking or something.
I might need a new water heater and a new spigot and some other shit, and but I'm not.
Well, you need to go fund me then.
I'm not asking anybody for money.
Exactly. I've needed.
I mean, you
stuff
can
like
sell
that
your
before,
stuff too.
I just stopped buying things and paid for the things I needed to pay for first.
You want to know what though, Matt? Like even before, because my collection is precious to me, right? Yeah. So even before I would sell my collection, do you know what I'd do?
What's that?
I'd get another job, and I'd make some extra money.
You find a way. No one can judge you by however.
Yeah,
you
that's
decide.
true. But what if you need that money right quick? You just can't get a second job. Just that easy.
No, but I'd get a credit card, and I'd put it on a credit card. And I get a second job. I pay that credit card.
Even Greg said that. He mentioned get a credit card. Shit, you can.
Yep.
You'll have like 6 months before they even start coming after you. So whatever. You got some time.
You got 2 hands. Slide them until you can't find them anymore.
You can move to another country or state. Yeah, whatever. No, I'm just saying, I was really heated this morning because I wasn't going to say anything until somebody else said something, and I went in on that, and I just thought it was kind of, like I said, it's just kind of selfish that you would put materialistic things before your family. Instead of selling that shit and getting the money right then, fix your truck, go on your way, and then you can buy your stuff back later. Because I said you can find it anywhere. You get on the cafe, eBay, Craigslist, Hookers R Us. It doesn't matter. You'll find. Yeah.
Well, if I'm honest with you, Matt, though, I think that some of the people who end up in these situations where they are begging on GoFundMe and stuff like that, like that, the person, I don't know who this person is, but I'd be willing to bet he's probably, if he does have a credit card, presumably, so he can order, all the Japanese stuff and things like that. Like, he probably has a problem that he's already got crappy credit and it's all loaded up already. Like, he's already making bad decisions. That'd be my guess. I certainly can't speak for the person, but I'm guessing that their priorities are already super jacked. So.
And
that's what I was thinking too.
And like, it's, and just to piggyback on Justin, like, it's not necessarily even about, like, this situation is the catalyst, but it's more about, where your collection should be as a priority. Because I mean, I don't know this guy. I don't, nothing personal against this guy. I don't know the situation. I didn't see it in any group. But your priorities, the priorities seem muddled up. From the outside looking in.
This is like a volcano. It's probably been building up for a while now, and this
determination.
This is the part that you can see. Yeah. He was determined to. Ruin
that poster. That poster. That's what he needs. He needs that poster from you, Bobby.
I'm sorry, Justin. What were you saying, Justin? I didn't mean to talk over you there. I apologize, buddy.
No, I think we're good. I think I said everything I need to.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, really quick. For example, like it's okay. My phone, my phone's works perfectly except for the lens on my camera. It's smashed. My baby smashed. She smashed my phone, and the little lens broke, so I can't take good pictures. If it was just like photos for whatever bullshit, I wouldn't care. But I need the camera for my job. You know, I use my cell phone to take photos of injuries and damage and stuff. So I need it for work. So I need to get a new phone. I just bought this thing. So I'm pissed off. I feel like I'm wasting money buying a brand new phone.
GoFundMe.
What do I do? I've got stock in my office. I'm like, you know what? I don't really care for the Maketoys hardhead, even though he's a great figure. I don't need him. I don't need, Unique Toys Blur. So I'm trading him for a new phone from my friend. You know? Like, you don't have to... I mean, why? You don't have to waste money. It's not even like you don't have to be at the rock bottom. You shouldn't have to get there. You can like...
Don't you have Jump? It's like $100.
Jump.
Oh, apparently you don't.
Is that like a...
No, Robert, you can get those two back, too, if you want to.
How much? Hey, Robert, how much does Cricket cost for a second phone?
The point is,
like... a line for $10?
This phone, my phone, I remember, because I don't... T-Mobile... I mean, oh, Jesus Christ. You know who I sound like now. But anyway, my shout out to Oscar. The bottom line is it's just too expensive. So I'm like, I don't want to just blow all this money on a fucking phone. So I'm like, I could just trade, Like, who gives a fuck? I can get those characters back again when I feel like it.
Did somebody point out that it looks like smog? Like your phone looks like it's smog or something?
Yeah, I can't take photos of injuries now. It's really bad. It's not good for
5
business.
o'clock in LA.
Here's something else you could do. If that's the only thing that's wrong with your phone, just buy a camera.
Mm-hmm. That's too easy.
You can get cheap cameras.
It's not very... It's just, look, the best camera is the one that's available to you. So it's always in your pocket.
A busy man like Robert doesn't have time
for
all that shit.
No time. He ain't got no time for that bullshit.
He also, the best camera is the one that's available to you. Like, I mean, it's no way you can fit one of those point-and-shoot cameras in your pocket. There's just no way.
No. In my business, what I do is I have to take, like someone has damage photos or something, they shoot them to my phone. From my phone, I take them and I send them to my email, or I'll take a photo, share it with someone, send it to them, email, save it to my drive. It's much more convenient.
Sure. Can I tell you something?
Because you need to make memes and they need to get on the internet.
That's what it is.
And take pictures of your broken Transformers. That's it. Make no Lenny meme.
All right, I've been waiting.
But anyway, the point is, you don't even have to wait till you get to rock bottom. You just don't have to waste money too with your collection. You could use it as a capital. And like you guys said, you could always trade back or buy another one for cheaper.
Yeah, you'll find that shit everywhere. I mean,
yeah,
it's not like it used to be. Third party you can find anywhere. Hasbro, I mean, come on.
So do we want
come on.
Questions?
Unless you're a Diaclone. Iron Factory Diaclone Little Maggie, that shit's sold out. You believe that?
Just handle your business, man. Just be a man handling business, man.
They only made like 20 other things there, right?
Yeah. 22.
22, yeah. Oh, yeah, because Chosen Prime got 2. Everybody else got 5.
There you go. Question. We got MP
We got MP collectors.
Yes.
Do we have an MP collector?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
No, because I was going to I was trying to remember his real name because I was going to send him a message on Facebook today when I was getting the other questions.
Yeah,
what gives man?
Yeah, he got. I'll go ahead and ask it right now because I'm in the email.
Okay.
The question is, how big is too big, so to speak?
Hey.
And dude, I work with a guy that laughs like that, man. It drives me. And he's kind of like, he's a good dude, good enough dude, but like he says like he's a big boy, and he says some creepy shit from it's like creepy because it's him kind of guy.
Say creepy stuff.
And like he's very like he has like a taste of Asperger's, so
sounds like a porn.
It'd be like well, yeah, so I'm meeting this girl. I met her on the internet, and she seems like she's going to be a good time, but I shave my genitals just in case it goes to the next step. And I'm like, oh, my God. Anyway.
Oh, that's my uncle, man.
If you had asked me 3 years ago if I would ever purchase a 20-inch tall Devastator, I would have told you that you were nuts. Back then, there was no way I would have been able to make space for something like that in my display, and there was no way I'd been willing to drop $500 plus on a figure. To top it off, I never would have believed that we would ever get a true MP scale combiner anyway, so it really wasn't worth thinking about. But sure as shit, I typed this week's question. I'm sitting next to Toyworld's Devy. Not only have we gotten an MP Combiner, but Toyworld has promised us that both Bruticus and Superion are on the way. Then Fans Toys continues to tease an MP scale to Mega Supreme, and I suspect that would end up standing taller than the Toyworld Devy, and I am down for all of it, and that's underlined. And it's like my favorite type of girl. Somewhere along the way, I found myself willing to dole out the big bucks and more than willing to carve out display space for these big bastards. But it leaves me wondering, how big are my displays going to get? Am I on a path that leads to a future where I got a 7-foot-tall Unicron permanently holding court in the corner of my man cave? Are any of you guys concerned about this too? Maybe I should just shut up and enjoy the ride, but I'd love to hear what the SCU guys think about these giant bots that we could take over the future, that could take our future shelves. MP Collector. Like, you know what? Here's my thing. My intention was always to have the Toyworld Combiner as my bots and the individual, and then the Generation Toy as my Devy. But with that Devy, the Devy is combined until I can compare it with the Generation Toy one. And the more I see it,
meaning the more I'm stuck.
The more I'm getting used to him hanging around that way. And especially with a Bruticus and a Superion on the way, like, I think this might be my new scale.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it might have me. The only thing is like, if no one else picks up the slack, you know, like, if I don't want to be stuck with 3 combiners at that scale. I mean, obviously I can always break them down and build the other ones up, but I don't know. I think that, like, as long as it ends up making sense, I'm down for it. Like the Unicron thing, like, I've literally thought about it, man, because I can see a third-party company making a fucking 6-foot-tall Unicron.
Yeah. God damn.
Well, I mean, look.
Wait. I'll tell you how they would do it. It would be small. It would be small pieces over the course of years. Like, you'd have to buy the foot one year, and it would be a pain in the dick. Like, it would be like, you know, the biggest, you know, drawn out Build-A-Figure you'd ever got, but like, you just get piece by piece.
It'd be like play sets.
Yeah, until you have
like Collector Club, Transport Collector Club did with that Combiner.
And
5 years.
You know, like, but I think I'm in for. I think as long as the scale makes sense, like that Devastator is not too big. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can justify the scale of that Devastator. Now, if that Devastator was like 4 times the size, then I'd be like, well, that doesn't really make sense, so I don't need that. But as long as I can justify it, I think I'm in.
Do you think them being that big that they're gonna, over time, they're gonna stay okay? I mean, you know, the arms. You think they're gonna be just as strong, you know, a year or 2 from now?
I think that Devy is, because they put that extra effort. Yeah, they put that extra effort into those separate parts.
Okay, I'm sure they did. I just, you know, want to.
No, well, I'm saying, no, you don't have to. Don't.
Okay. Sorry.
No one's triggering here, Matt.
Trigger.
It's Ohio. Yeah, I think they put some thought into it, and hopefully, you know, I don't end up eating my words later.
That's good. I mean, that's good. I mean, because, you know, some of the, you know, the bots, you know, Superion and, you know, Hercules, you know, I don't think they're going to stand the test of time.
Definitely, Matt. All my Transformers are going to be as big as that Devastator pretty soon. Just don't let Kid hear.
What? I didn't hear that.
I was reading that new Transformers comic, and spoilers, there's a conflict resolution, which seemed really shitty, but Superion loses control of his mass shifting. It's stupid. It's the Transformers title comic from IDW, so you know.
Right.
But he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like, Toyworld, is that you?
And the only thing that can stop him are the first 2 waves of Titan Wars.
Mm-hmm. Damn right.
Oh no! It brought that shit to a fucking.
Well, to answer the question, I'm echoing again. I mean, I buy everything. I haven't bought the Toyworld stuff yet. I just haven't got around to it yet. But I mean, I would buy it. You know, that's just me. I buy everything. So I don't have any fight in this, or, you know, or dog in this fight. Or
I don't have any fight in this dog.
But yeah, I mean, you know, what everybody said, you know, Bobby and Greg, who has them, they really like them. I mean, they're really good bots. You know, they were kind of iffy at first, but I'm sure they are good, and you know, I'll probably pick them up. You know, and they'll go into a different part of my room. And, because I really don't go by scale, I buy everything from Legends to whatever. So,
Matt, if you're going to pick him up, you better bring your lunch.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
I do like lunch, so I will bring a lunch.
Bobby?
Yeah.
That was a callback joke.
I like it. Good callback joke.
No, and Bobby, I'll answer your question. I do it now, but I don't want to eat up too much time like I'm doing right now. But the Superion thing was even better than you could think it'd be. It was like the perfect end to a perfect MacGuffin story with the Enigma combination of combination. Basically, they pulled a G1 where where Superion took the entire code of the Enigma into his head. Spoilers. And if he ever combines again, then the Enigma will spiral out of control. But as long as Superion never combines, there will be no more Combiner Wars. And Silverbolt goes, Superion is dead, but the war is over, or something like that. I was like, oh my god.
What about it? Would it have been great if Silverbolt was like, well, that's dumb.
Well, and then, like, the next page, like, they're trying to figure out something. Alphatron's like, do you feel it, Optimus? And he's like, I do feel it. And all of a sudden, fucking, he's like, rise. And what I think is support Max just comes shooting out of the fucking ground. And I'm like, well, they ain't wasting time here.
Wow.
Spoilers.
Anybody else want to answer the question?
Look,
no, that was good, Greg. That was good.
I'm on the fence with this whole thing. I'm in, but I need more than 3 combiners confirmed. So I'll still be able to pick up all 3, I guess, eventually. But I'm going to wait until, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them are actually out, and then I might switch it up. But then they're bigger than my city bots, then that's all fucked up too. So
you think they'll do Predaking?
I don't know, man.
I mean, look, you have Utopia, you have Dystopia, you have Pandinus. So that's already out of scale from your, Warbitron, right?
Yeah, but all he needs is for it to be bigger than Warbitron. That's all he needs. And I'm with him. I was in the same boat. And I may still be.
But what I'm trying to say is, I don't think the way I collect it. All my combiners don't have to be the same size because they're not all on the same shelf in my collection. They're not all next to each other.
Mine are, though. Mine are.
So are mine.
They don't have to be. But yeah, the point is that's the thing. So depending on how you display, that can govern whether you want to get a 2-foot tall Devastator and or not. Or if you feel compelled to get now a new scale for all your combiners, or whether you can just go piecemeal. I think it depends on how you display.
I know that I need a new Superion. That's number one, and I know that Toyworld are making it. If Toyworld make a massive Superion, I can't see another company making one that matches up with the Warbitron scale. And I have the TFC one, and I'm not happy with it at all. You know what I mean? So that could be what forces me to go the massive scale of combiners, just because I want a better Superion. And to be honest, I'd be okay with a better Bruticus. I know you love it, Bobby, but the glamour of that Bruticus is kind of worn off on me, the Warbitron one.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I think it has for a lot of people.
Just because, why?
Because the way I'm displaying my combiners at the moment, I walk around the room and I can see the side of them, and that thing is one-dimensional.
Oh, but that one dimension is so good.
Yeah. But yeah. He's a skinny fella.
What's Justin think about this?
I am happy with my current size of combiners. Like, I would like to see a couple different combiners, like better versions of them, like Superion, and if Warbitron does put out a Defensor, I'm all in on that. But I don't know. I like that Bruticus so much that as long as it looks good next to the Bruticus, I'm fine. But I'm not looking to redo them all. If Toyworld does Bruticus, that's cool. I hope whoever's in on it likes it. Sticking with my Warbitron version.
I can't see anyone going in on a massive set of the Terror Cons either. that what they're called? Are they the Abominus?
Terracon.
Yeah, I can't see anyone else making that for a while.
Well, I actually just deported my Warwick.
Okay.
Yes, he did to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Good job, Greg.
Jerk.
No, I was making a good job. He sold it for a good price, and he got rid of it. I mean, that's good. Good
Do
for
we
him.
want to riddle off these other questions? We had 3 questions sent.
Do we have to riddle them off though?
Let's do it.
Rattle them off, man.
You're right. I got them hanging out with you too much, Matt.
We don't hang out.
Ben.
Bobby, we don't hang out enough. We don't talk like we used to. I thought we went way back like reclined seats, man. But, it's been like you're afraid to talk to me, or I'm afraid to talk to you. I
think you're afraid to talk to me, man.
Bring your lunch.
Come and talk to me.
Oh, I forgot. I want to give a shout out to ROC. I got my shirt this week too.
Boy.
Yeah.
That's like 5 shout-outs for ROC from you.
I know. I'm sorry.
Are you sure you're on the right podcast? Are you sure this is where you want to be?
They show me some love, man. They show me some love, and I got their shirt. Their shirt's nice too. Their shirt's nice too.
That's where you go over here. They console you. They're like, yeah, you don't hey, Matt, you don't have to take that shit from those guys. Come to the Realm of Collectors, where we appreciate and support all the realms, even the Hasbro realm.
Yeah, even Fat.
Even you, Matt.
Their shirt is nice, though. I have to give them props.
Yeah, the Turtles one looks cool.
Yeah, it feels good too. It feels good when I was naked. Anyway,
okay.
Let's read some questions.
All right. You want to read them then?
You rattle them off there, buddy.
Right. Can somebody can somebody call Greg?
He's back.
He called me. Yeah. Whenever I say something, and I'm like, I don't know if anyone's going to agree with me here. Like that's when I get cut off, because then it gets dead, and I'm like, I mean,
They didn't,
cool with you guys.
they didn't agree with me.
So, if you had to choose between, it seems to me that you guys most definitely love Generation 1. Okay, so if this is from Micah B, who's a relatively new listener, so shout out to Micah.
Yeah.
Yay, Micah.
Welcome aboard. If you had to choose between one portion of the Generation 1 continuity, Season 1, Season 2, 86 movies, Season 3, or Beast era, which would be your favorite? That's tough, man. Like,
I'd say all Season 1.
I gotta go with Season 3. Like,
Ooh.
I know. Like, I really.
I'm with you, Bobby.
I really like a lot of those stories, and I really like. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Matt was like, "I'm with you, Bobby."
I love. One of my favorite episodes is Primal, when they're all together. I love that.
Yeah,
That part. That episode, man.
Go back to anyway, Bobby.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, like I think that most of my favorite characters, not characters, but storylines are in Season 3, and I like a lot of the. Like I think I like that world better. I think I like them off Earth better. And I think that's I like the idea too of like Galvatron is like this. He's unstable. And he has like the dynamic. I like the dynamic between him and Cyclonus. I think I like that dynamic better overall.
The Megatron and Starscream?
Than Megatron and Starscream, and I love that dynamic also. But like Starscream, Starscream irritates the shit out of me. Like generally speaking.
Oh, we're definitely.
I know. We don't like. I hate a fucking.
ROC, call me up, man.
so I just like that like Galvatron is in control. He has all the power, but he's all sorts of fucked up. And then you have Cyclonus that's like trying to be the good leader. Like for the troops that they need, plus be loyal to Galvatron and try to get him squared away as well. I like that whole dynamic, and I love like all like the little shit that's in there, like the Predacons and like there's a lot of just characters just thrown in heavy, and that's just I don't know. I prefer this. 86 movie is probably my favorite thing ever regarding Transformers, but while I love it. Like we're talking about, I love Season 1, 2, 3, the movie. I love all that shit, right? So
Beast Era?
So I love it all, but my level of love for the 86 movie is definitely at like 100 out of 10 up until, Galvatron is made and goes and kills Starscream. And then from after that, the death of Starscream, after that point, I love that movie at like a 10 out of 10.
Have y'all? I don't want to ask you a question. Have any of y'all seen the '86 movie? Like y'all live in bigger cities. Have y'all ever gone to like a theater that they're showing it?
I saw it when it was
not as a kid, but
no,
I mean as an adult.
No.
I wish they would do that. Put it back in the movies.
So Robert D.
Oh, okay. Season 1, SOS Dinobots. That's just everything. I love it.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I also like in Season 1 how they had more, like, specialized powers, and they were still hashing it out so the Autobots could fly, and no way can't, and someone's got a fucking jetpack, and Optimus needs to steal it, and I liked it. I just liked the whole shebang.
He stole it?
He borrowed it. He extorted it.
Give me a fucking jetpack. Real quick. He had his other two questions are all tied into that. So let's just knock them all out. Like, what is your favorite character from your favorite portion, and what is your favorite figure incarnation of that character? And shit, I don't know. Like,
y'all know mine.
I know mine.
Oof. I might come back to me. Robert D. What about you? What's your favorite character and representation of that
Silverbolt
from season 1?
Well, okay. I mean, I have to say, shit. I guess I like the aerial bots a lot. And favorite incarnation, there isn't one yet. So besides that, I would say Optimus. And my favorite incarnation as a toy is MPP-10.
Wait, the aerial bots weren't in season 1.
I thought they were 1. There were 2?
Yeah, they were 2.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then I'll say Optimus. Okay. I'll say Optimus and MPP-10.
Wow. Your knockoff is a favorite thing ever.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Old words there.
He's beautiful.
I actually took a look at one of those last week, Robert, and it is a pretty nice looking toy. It's way too fucking big, but it's a nice looking toy.
It feels good in your hand. It's real big and heavy.
Yeah. Same thing your girl said. What about you,
Benny?
What about you, Benny?
86 movie. I just like the way that everything changed. Like it was when you're a kid, that was like the most drastic thing, seeing one of your favorite characters die, unless you're me, and then I liked it. But I actually really like Starscream as well, so I wish there was some kind. I mean, I know that they needed to have the shock on both sides with main characters dying from both sides, but I kind of wish Starscream lived on. But Galvatron from the 86 movie and then carried over into season 3. Like the Call of the Primitives is a fantastic episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of feel like the 86 movie and season 3 all kind of, well, they tie in pretty well together.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And my favorite character everyone knows is Galvatron. And jumping back, Beast Era is not G1. And favorite figure of incarnation of that character at the moment is the DX9 one. But I'm sure that's going to change when Fans Toys put out their Galvatron.
Do you think? I mean, the Tyrant is a better representation of Galvatron than Unique Toys?
I've never had that, so I can't say for sure. It's masterpiece scale, so that's better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jumping in before Matt does, Beast Era is G1. It's the only other series that's not G1 that fits itself into the G1 continuity.
It's not in my G1.
Well, it's not in your G1, but your toilet's flushed backwards, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Australian terror.
Who's next?
Australian terror.
What about you, Greg?
I'm with Bobby here. I love the movie. I love it all, but season 3 is what stuck out to me from being a kid because it shook up the status quo, and it put a 2-dimensional set of characters in a 3-dimensional world.
I agree.
It was like throwing them into Star Trek or Star Wars. Like it gave him like a broader. There was more than just what was it called? Central City or whatever the fuck. Like like their little town. Like they go to the store and like fight Megatron, and that was it. Like they go to some really racist stereotype of a country, but like there was actually like a bigger world and like different races and things. And he had Skylinks. I mean, Skylinks was good. Was a good character. Who the fuck's this? But I don't think he was my favorite character. It's hard to say a favorite character from that. Probably Sweep, number 5.
He was probably my. He was a trooper. He hung in there.
Yeah. Was that the one with the cotton mustache?
Yeah, that's the one.
All right.
No, actually, no. My favorite character from season 3 was Animation Error Galvatron from
the fat
that first episode, where they're like, "Galvatron's back," and he's like, "Yeah,
I'm floating."
No, that's from the. What you're thinking about is from the Japanese series.
Oh,
and this
bad.
is when Cyclonus is like, "We found a way to restore Galvatron, and we can go get him." And then they show Galvatron cheering in the crowd. With all 5 Combaticons, Bruticus, and Galvatron. We're like, yeah. I kind of like Cup. I think. I think Cup was one of my favorite characters from season 3, just because. I don't know. He represented a father figure of sorts, even after after Optimus. Like he was the adult of the situation. I don't know. Like Springer. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. It's like picking my favorite kid. My favorite toy to represent that era is probably.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
We all have one.
All have one what?
A favorite kid.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, I guess my favorite character is Matt Baldwin.
One of my kids is gonna listen to this in 20 years and end up on a therapy couch.
Fuck, I don't know what my favorite toy representation. I guess Toyworld Devastator. Devastator was in season 3, right?
Yeah.
It's in it, right? I'll cheat. MP10. MP10. Optimus was in it at the end. So MP10.
Sleep mode.
No, he was in it. He came back.
Zombie mode.
He came back with shit piece.
What about you, Justin?
I don't know. This is a tough question.
Yeah, I don't like this question.
I'm not as deep as you guys, so I'm just going with season 1 just because it represents like everything I loved about the franchise as a kid. And I don't know. There's no Jazz Toy, who's obviously my favorite, but like I loved
classics.
I loved Combiner. Well, yeah. But I loved Combiners. Like Combiners, like I have such a fond memory of. So I'm gonna ignore the actual question and go and say that I really like First Aid because I love the Combiners, especially Defensor and the Maketoys Hymed's my favorite representation of him. So.
Do you have the Action Master for Jazz?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, I think I have him. If I did, I'd just give him to you next time I saw you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. No, I have the Action Master. Somewhere I've got the Pretender one, and I think most of the whatever you want to consider paintwork on him is just flat out gone anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna say, Bobby.
For what?
Denture Jets.
Shut the fuck up, Matthew.
Yes, I'm gonna go with Beast Machine Season 2 as my favorite.
Get the fuck out of here.
Or the Bayverse. No, man, that's a hard. I mean, I like all the seasons, man. I do love Season 3 because of what it is, but Starscream, I guess he was in Season 2. He came back as a ghost.
Yeah.
So whatever. 86 movie. It's perfect. I could sit there and watch that probably every day, and I would still love it. It's just, I cried at the movie theater, as a child. I know.
Gay Lord.
Gay. My favorite character, everybody knows if you ain't seen my video, I love Starscream. My favorite incarnation is MP11. I mean, it's a great representation of Starscream. I don't know if they could make one even better, but I hope they do. If they can. So.
Like your Starscream just stands straight up.
Yeah.
The I think I mean, Dead End is in season 3, so like technically that would be mine, but like he doesn't really get any shine really in season 3, so I think I would go with Cyclonus. Like I really like that character. Like I don't know. And then we have one last question.
Gibbon?
Or did anybody else need to go?
I wanted to ask Matt something.
Okay, go for it.
Beast Wars season 2 had Starscream's Ghost 2.
Ooh.
And it had a really good story.
Waspinator, yeah.
Just saying. Just gonna let that.
Man, you made it hard. Giggity.
And
this is from John Gibbons. After seeing Skullface review of Spark Toys Prime, I can't help but wonder if this is really a new company. Why do you think third-party companies are always rebranding themselves for seemingly no reason? Warbotron into Generation Toy, and then supposedly Transformission, KFC, and X-Transbots, Maketoys, and Fans Project, etc., etc.
Away from the task collector.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
So getting away from the parts collector, more like it, I'd say.
I think
What are they changing?
I think a lot of times there's I think that like X-Transbots and KFC, I think that there's it's two separate groups of people working underneath one umbrella. I get that vibe anyway. And the same thing with, obviously with Maketoys and Fans Project, it's two separate groups of people working under the same umbrella.
actually, Maketoys is split up into more than that, because there's a Fans Project group, and then there's a dual team of Maketoys. Interesting enough, the connection to the Canadian Fire thing, Group A lives in Canada. Group B is based overseas. So there's actually 3 groups, yeah.
Huh.
So you wonder why they're so tight with all ages 3 and up and all that stuff, and they're always all together with those guys at the cons. Well, might be more than meets the eye there, so to speak.
They're just trying to get away from Hasbro, man. They're spread out everywhere. Like, if we spread out everywhere, they can't find us. Or something like that.
That's why I made that joke about changing Convoy to. No one heard it, I don't think, but changing Convoy to whatever the fuck they're calling it. They're like, but we're in Canada. It doesn't matter. They can still find you here. Yeah.
I mean, who was the first to do this? I mean, noticeably Warbotron to Generation Toys. Were they first to split up or whatever?
I think the first time that people started talking about it was Maketoys and Fans Project. But there's been a lot, like iGear and Toyworld. There's a connection there.
TFC was a knockoff company for years. TFC's operated under several names. TFC is just one of the more popular, the popular Transformer collector brand, but they still make all sorts of Chinese toys.
What about the guys that made the jump starters?
Mech Ideas. I think they got absorbed by
MMC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
Warbotron just got tired of sending Big Bad Toy Store replacement parts.
Yeah.
What I hear, they just stopped answering their emails one day and they were gone.
We're done.
We're not Generation Toy.
They're the ones that seem really strange because, a Warbotron product it's one of those things. It's just obviously a Warbotron product.
They got their own.
Yeah, they got their own thing. And it's fucking. You can spot it almost from a mile away, and it's I don't necessarily understand their rebranding because it's like you're not fooling anybody. I feel like there's been a couple times where we found out that a company is really another company, and we'd be like, oh no shit. But this one, I think everybody was like, "Oh, come on."
Oh, we got you, Warbotron. We know.
But on paper,
right?
It's not my business. It's my wife's business.
Right.
Well, I think there could be different reasons. One of them could be, say, like Warbotron. What if Warbotron basically you had owners, investors, and designers, or they own designs, and the company splits. Right, so you wouldn't want, one half or one portion leaving, wouldn't want the other portion retaining the name Warbotron. So they just agree maybe to name themselves different names. That could happen. Also, there's the idea of they're dodging any kind of, don't leave a trail of breadcrumbs for anyone to follow them. I don't. What?
That was a paper shredder. Sorry.
Oh. I thought you were doing the kid in the movie theater again.
The thing with that Warbotron Generation Toy transformation thing is back when Bruticus was first announced, and then straight away there was a Menasor announced, and then they showed Computron. So, like, a story came out that the designer was so far ahead with his designs that the toy companies couldn't keep up. So perhaps that's why Generation Toy was formed, so that another production company could, or investors could, get behind these designs and get them out faster.
And I think that's totally feasible. The only thing is that, like, people have been saying that this Jazz is reworked from this transformation, and that Jazz is still under the Warbotron flag.
But is it though?
I don't know. That's just a lot of people are saying.
Are they getting stuff out quicker?
Which figure are they saying it's?
I think they're saying that the bottom is Wild Rider and the top is Dead End, or
no, it's no. Well, it can't be, because Wild Rider's legs are the rear of the car, right?
Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe I don't know. But I've heard that. I haven't looked too much into it. Maybe it's not true at all. But
Are they really getting stuff out quicker though? I mean,
yeah, see, that's another.
Well, quicker than it possibly could have been. We don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, it took a little while for Computron to all come out, and then now this transmission, you're finally getting one out, and it's been a while. When was the last piece of Computron? The beginning of the year, maybe?
Well, isn't it true though?
Yes.
Well, I was going to say, isn't it true that? Go ahead, Greg. Go ahead.
Well, no, I did think I took my breath in first. So, did you notice that with the Computron too? Like, it started off strong, and it, like, as you started hearing about Generation Toy, like, it seems like the designs got weaker. Do you think that they were kind of like, people might not be happy with this product? Let's go ahead and get it out, and we'll wow them with this whole new combiner. Like, you don't think maybe that was just a kind of they knew that was going to happen?
They didn't want to affect the value of their mark of Warbotron. Yeah. See, I thought that Devastator was actually just supposed to be Warbotron. You know, that I thought it was called Warbotron at first.
I think it was.
You know,
Bruticus was called Warbotron.
No, that Generation Toy, because I remember.
No, I meant Bruticus. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you mean Menasor? Yeah. Menasor was WBO2.
Correct.
Yeah, but I think they called at first I think they called Bruticus Warbotron at first.
Yeah,
so
I thought he was just Warbotron. Then everybody just started calling the company Warbotron. You know, and it kind of took its own momentum.
I think we had pictures actually when we started talking about him at first. It said Warbotron. Just said it was.
That was TFC days.
Well, I thought it was the other way around. I thought that the company was Warbotron, and they never gave him a name. They never really gave him a name. That might have been it. That might have been. Sure, just calling it Warbotron. And then, because they never gave Computron a name either, like Shoulder Mabicus. Like, I don't know.
I think
Cosmo is next.
My answer
Disappointment Supreme.
My answer to this question, though, is, as in any discussion that pertains to third party, it's not one company. It's an entire realm of toy makers and stuff. So there's no one rule that applies. There are many different explanations.
Tonight you're gonna have to break your one rule.
Maybe a company, maybe their name is shit and they want to release more product, and if they do it under their old name, they won't do as well, so they make a new name. Maybe a company splits and nobody like I said before, they're fighting over who has the rights to the prior name, so they just come up with their own name again. Maybe there's so many, maybe like if sister companies are created, there's so many explanations.
You should make a third party company called Turd Party.
That was mean.
Yep.
Good going, Matt.
I failed on that one. I apologize.
I think if they diversify their styles, that'd be a good reason to kind of.
But what if they diversify their bonds?
Well, you got to protect your neck.
Protect that neck.
If that reminds me of something else I was going to tell you too. I'll tell you after the call. Or I'll tell you at the very end. So people can hear it.
Can we just go back to the start of that question? The Spark Toys Prime, Bobby, you've had a look at it.
Yes.
What does it feel like? Does it feel like any other company that you've...
No,
Got
I've heard some rumors about it, but I'm not putting too much.
Oh well, throw them out.
I'm not.
Do it. No, we're Shardcast for a reason.
But I can
tell later.
I can tell you that I have heard that this is legitimately their first Transformer.
Bullshit.
So like it.
Bullshit.
Well, I was watching a review today, and I was thinking about what you said about the first rodeo.
I did too.
Not the first rodeo. And I was looking at some of the things, and I've heard conflicting stories, and I don't know how much is true, how much is exaggeration. But I know me personally, when I got Gutter, the Gigapower, I had both versions, and that thing was fucking solid. Remember I posted the video? I was so amazed. I was shaking it back and forth, and those fucking ratchets weren't going anywhere. And I was like, how the fuck? This thing weighs like 20 pounds. Like, how is it this solid? Like, the materials were good. And I heard some people had issues and blah, blah, blah. But I never had those, so I can't speak for that. Mm-hmm. But I thought that, like, this has got to be somebody else. But no, it's just a company that took their time and had the money and just made a good toy.
Yeah.
I mean, they made one good toy. We'll see if their next two that are coming out are going to be good. But
I think this company knows their way around how to make a product and like just a simple ass transformation. You know what I mean? So I think that they know how to make a product, and now they're learning how to make a transformer, and it's just paying off tenfold.
And I want that thing really bad.
Don't they have a difficult transformation that it would be bad?
I don't know if it would be bad. I was just saying they didn't. There's not a whole lot of engineering in it. You know?
Right. Yeah. It's an easy transformation.
Exactly.
I think that's Keith.
But that's good. I mean, that to start off as a new company, maybe you need that. Maybe that was perfect for them.
I agree. Like I mean, I thought it was going to be a piece of shit. I really did. Just because like the pictures I saw, nothing really impressed me about it. But then when I got it in hand, I was just like, oh, this isn't that.
Yeah. Boys and girls don't do spin out. Do you
sure. Prom? What'd you say, Lenny?
Sorry. I wasn't expecting it to be like almost MP10 size. I don't know why. I was picturing a smaller toy.
Yeah, it's impressive.
That's what Bobby said. He says like you thought he'd be more bulkier, or a little smaller. I watched your review. I know what you said.
No. It's all good. I like, but little things like they painted that silver on the bottom. You know, that silver's on the bottom of the truck, and then it's on the bottom of his chest. Like, there's really no reason to paint it other than pride in your work.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time, boys and girls.
So you thinking it's one of those Play Out Sky paint jobs, or?
No, it's like it's not a airbrushing. You know, like those Play Arts Kai figures, man. Like they're all hand painted. Except like I have noticed. I mean, I don't want to turn this into something, this podcast into something it's not. But Play Arts Kai has been kind of falling off a bit. Like,
oh, the kids are falling asleep, aren't they?
I don't know. But their shit just it's not hitting like it used to. I don't know. Yeah,
we've been upset with lately.
Little weird things, man. Like they redesigned their shoulder joints, they redesigned their ab joints, and like they're odd now. I don't know. I'm getting those Batman vs Superman. I'm getting the Batman armor, the Superman one, and the Wonder Woman one because the Batman regular one looks like it's a real piece of shit. And then I might make a decision to just not buy that product anymore. So.
Yeah, I saw that Joker was on sale at Big Bad Toy Store for $40.
Which one?
And I almost bought it. I think it's Play Arts Kai. The weird one, the one you have that's got all the pointies on it.
Oh, like the variant one. Yeah, like the anime-ish one.
Yeah, and I was like, I might give this a shot because I think I liked it. What was the one where the head just fell off? That was Harley.
That was Deathstroke.
Was that Deathstroke?
Yeah.
The head? Are you sure?
It's the Arkham. It's the Arkham Origins Deathstroke. Like you can't even look at it and have it not fall off. Like
no. That was. I think that was after I was at your house. I think Origins came out after the last Skullfest. I might be wrong though. I
don't know. I know that Deathstroke head is a problem. Like there might be another one that's a problem. Like that Play Arts, the Harley that's the variant. That thing is fucking awesome. The Hawkman is awesome. The Aquaman is awesome. Like the Flash, not so awesome. And
I heard the variant Spider-Man wasn't that good. I watched a review on him and he was pretty bad.
The Joker's. See, I saw pictures of that Batman and I saw like yellowish color all over it, and I saw these like little elf boots. And I was like, what is this? So I was like, man, I might need to watch a review on this one because I might not want to buy this. And I went to, this guy should be paying me, but whatever. I went to Anthony's Customs and I watched his review and he fucking shitted on it. And I was like, nope, I'm out. And he had a good point. He said he was looking at it. He said he bets that Play Arts made that figure off of that initial picture that we got of Batman with his head down, and just had no idea what the rest of the fucking character looked like. Yeah. Because like you can put him in that looking down pose and it's fucking spot on, but everything else is way the fuck off.
What? I made a decision based on one of his videos not too long ago. Bobby was inspired. Got that Figma Samus.
The Figma what?
I got the Figma Samus from Metroid.
Oh yeah.
Because he was like, "This is probably my favorite action figure right now."
Oh, nice.
Like, okay, it's a good figure.
He didn't want to talk about that Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, like you know he like that's I like that dude, man. I like he's sponsored by BBTS, but he'll be like, I don't like it. I think it's weak.
Yeah, he didn't like that Spider-Man.
But if you like it, feel free to buy it from BBTS.
He does some pretty solid custom work.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Like his I saw him do a Street Fighter, the boxer dude, Balrog. Is that Balrog?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Depends on where you live. It could be
Araga.
No. Yeah, it could be Bison. If you're.
Oh, okay.
If you're overseas.
Does he listen to us?
Yeah, they kind of doubt it.
He should.
Yeah, he should. I don't think he's a big Transformer fan.
I'll drive up to his place. He only lives like an hour and a half away from me.
There you
I'll
go.
drive up there.
Just pop up, be like, huge fan of your channel. I'm watching Creep Away.
Just stand outside his bedroom window like that movie, Say Anything, and play a CU on the big box.
Just throw Transformers at his window and try and get him involved.
I don't know.
I'll throw mini-cons at him.
I've never spoken to him. I've never had any interaction with him. But I get this impression that he's a massive pothead. Like, just like his cadence and the way he talks, I'm just like, man, this guy smokes a lot. I don't know why. I just get that impression.
Play some
his giant toy collection?
No, it's just like the way he talks. Like, in this, I just don't know. What is this? I'm like, dude, I think this guy's smoking right now.
He probably smokes as much as you vape, big guy.
Dude, I doubt it. I doubt it.
Vapes and that shit's fucking retarded.
That would be a pretty expensive habit on his part.
Damn.
Because
he was talking about custom work and said his. Oh no! I'm sorry. I just want to get this out like before we get away. Talking about his custom work because I did bring that up. I was talking to Majid about it actually the other day, and he said that he has a waiting list of like 2 years or something crazy.
Wow.
Like that.
Damn. Okay.
Showed me an Age of Apocalypse Iceman. And like he resculpted everything except the joints. I'm like, oh shit! Like this looks like a completely different figure. But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. You want to do some do some shout outs and wrap this puppy up?
Yeah, I think
Shout
it's
out to
fine.
Shout out to
Shout
Nerd
out
Rage
to
Radio.
RFC, Anthony's Customs, Nerd Rage Radio,
Adam
Russman, Belisa.
Jolly
Shout out to Gator, my dog Gator. Shout out to him. He's sitting right here.
Becoming a 3-hour show. Also, I feel like we were
Snowflake.
A 3-hour show.
It's all good.
Snowflake.
Getting
It's all
it.
good.
Oh, Pork Roll. Captain
yeah.
Freedom. Darren, I know you're listening now.
My boy Ken. Shout out to my boy Ken.
Spanish
Yeah.
Ken.
Hey, shout out to Win Lean and and
Oh, they hit you up on the
and Jay Lee for making this badass Watchmen Ozymandias book that Lenny needs to read.
You just send it my way and I'll check it out.
Shout out to the porn bots.
Dude, can't you touring? Aren't you one of the touring guys?
Can't you send it to me? Come on now.
Dude, it would probably cost more to send it to you than it would just to buy it for you.
Well, just buy me one then. I'll be happy with that as well.
I'll help you source it. How about that? Christmas now, I kind of want to read about it.
Christmas is coming around, but I'm going to make you say Merry Christmas instead of Happy Christmas.
Not gonna happen. Alright, shout outs to Third Party Unlimited, At Real Robot, Toy Detox, Fear Corps, I'm Ratchet, Third Party TF Crashers, TF Prototype, Open Your Toys Podcast, for the 15th time, the ROC, and Nerd Rage Radio.
And Adam Russman.
Yeah, so this podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, feel free to turn it off now and...
Fucked up a lot.
Shout out to Chip. Shout out to Chip.